Live.
I think I cut it off.
Hello, and welcome to this week's game of Dungeons & Dragons, Dragon Heist. I'll be your dungeon master. This week's game is taking place in the city of Waterdeep, where our players have recently come afoul of a boat full of explosives and alchemist fire and gunpowder shot. Anyways, they all blew up, and somebody is taunting me because he's a little salty because he's in the ocean trying not to die. Anyways, the thing is...
My second mic's not picking up.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Did someone hit a button?
It was the way you're talking, right?
It was.
My NPR style, all things considered.
Sounds good.
You gotta bring your lips a little bit closer for that.
Yeah, so that everybody can hear like
every little breath. Yeah. Okay.
Every little throat swallow.
Welcome to public access television.
Today we're talking about.
We have a special guest on today. I really love Christmas topics, and most often I really love the little treats around this time of year. I'd like to welcome John Schwetty.
I don't think you have to restart. I think we're good. You're picking up now.
Okay.
Beautiful. That was a beautiful moment.
John, would you like to tell us about your balls? Sweaty balls?
Yes.
Chocolate salty?
Yes, they are balls deep, chocolate salty.
Alright, moving to everybody cam.
Alright, there we go. There we go. We're still Christmas
Nobody
though.
knows.
The season lasts extra in Waterdeep.
You want me to take off Christmas?
No, you do you.
Hey, it's Christmas. It is Christmas until
Always good when the
Valentine's
DM
Day,
status
okay?
says you do you. Not a good sign, not a good sign. We're all gonna die, we're all gonna die!
Just a touch off topic, my 4-year-old likes to look at the Christmas lights and he goes, those people are stupid. It's not Christmas. It's like Christmas Eve. He's like, Dad, they're idiots. It's like the day after Christmas. Why do they have lights up? They're idiots, aren't they? They're stupid. Yes, Thor.
You're like, you could start a business going around taking the lights off the day after.
Yeah, he's an evil villain, and I get my inspiration on killing people from him. But let's get back to our game,
where we definitely won't be dying today.
I will allow my players to, in character, recap the last thing that their character remembers and anything relevant to see what they remember and what I have written down and what I will ultimately use against them. Yeah. We're going to start with that guy right there, looking at his phone.
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. Please silence all magical sending bills.
Yeah, right.
Please silence your sending stones.
I mean, Grim can't really give a great recap tonight.
He's underwater.
He's underwater, you know?
You can't talk about anything that happened before that.
Of course I can. Yeah. So,
you only have one breath. Make it quick.
The thing is, we were led into a bit of a trap, and I felt like Finn didn't pick up on that. I guess there was we lost a friend, Fala. He was at the theater with us 1 minute, and the next there was a commotion, and the back door there was a shot rang out across the night, and
my Fala needs a collar.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you, Finn. There's no telling where Fala is. We're all blown up and kicked at the bottom of the bay. And who knows who's alive and who's dead at this point. One thing stands out. This was definitely intentional.
All Cole remembers big boom and then the boat on fire and jump into the water, and I looked over and saw Finn floating unconscious. I grabbed him and swam away. That's where we're at.
Yeah, he totally had time to grab him and swim away.
Swim away.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
I remember losing Fala and a gnome earlier dying in a flaming blaze, and they were trying to blame it on a warforged in the area. And they thought it was Fala, and we tried to convince them that it wasn't. And then I sung this really good song, and the town guard told me to go home and think about my life, as he suggested. Magically.
Salty about that too.
Yeah, I am salty. I could have got back at that. Anyway, so we got on a ship, and everything seemed perfectly fine. It didn't smell of kerosene oil completely, and it didn't look like it was going to be a firebomb at any moment. And we didn't particularly light any flames or torches. We went into the bowels of the ship to look for our friend Fala, who we guessed was there because there was a carriage that led us to this place that Fala apparently stepped into, which was told to us by the tailors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But worse came to worse, and I had this really great stealth up to the door. It was like a 20. Perfect stealth, right? Then I kicked it open, and I was gonna say, "Freeze, Waterdeep police!" But it all blew up in my face, literally. Yeah, all I remember is flames and fire and water, and now I'm taking a wet nap.
Under one arm.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dirt nap.
What have you Sunday?
Well, Sunday Plenty. She remembers some vandalism at our theater. We got some hostile neighbors, I guess. They're afraid of our Warforged companion, our living construct, our new friend that we just met. And we've become very attached to him for some reason, but it's all good. Yeah, and then I get this letter, flies down to me, tells us about the Wave Runner, and we were told not to go down there, and we did anyway.
Yeah.
And everybody went inside the Wave Runner, and for some reason I just had a gut feeling to stay up top and watch their back. That was my intentions. And
Instead
next
of
thing
looking
I
for
knew
traps.
is this blazing fireball through the air, explodes on deck, and I do the best I can to jump off to survive. And I'm in the water with 2 hit points. Swimming to shore. That's where we left off. I don't know where my friends are.
Probably dead.
From the looks of it, off of instant thought, not too good.
It's looking grim.
It's looking grim. I wasn't going to say it to give you credit.
All right, paint the picture. What do we see now?
We still in combat?
It's a hot, wintry night at the moment.
Yeah, we did.
I had you roll initiative for
Yeah.
the trap. The trap is detonated, therefore you are out of initiative
You're
order.
right.
Finn, you are in the arms of Cole. You are still in the arms of Cole, I believe. The water is absolutely frigid, soaking. There are chunks of ice everywhere. The fire warms up the air above the water, but the water itself saps the heat and strength from your muscles and bones. Finn, I would like you to make a death saving throw from the get-go. Don't joke. On the ice water. Finn, what was your result?
My result was a success.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been blessed by the gods.
What was the other D4?
I get 2d4.
I know. I can see a 3. What was the other one?
Oh, the 3.
What did you roll there? I can't see the die 20.
He rolled a 5.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
That mean you had to roll above average on the D4s there.
Yeah.
Nice work.
So,
Good job.
blessed by the gods. And
Yes.
I was able to keep my breath as I go unconscious.
Cole and
Feel a warm
Sunday.
sensation from in it.
the ice water, absolutely frigid. Immediately your fingers begin to go numb. The water shocks and sends a gasp of breath out of your lungs as you desperately try to keep yourself and people you may be carrying above the current, above the water surface. Struggling, you need to make a Constitution save.
It's like a bardic inspiration. I'm just kidding.
I don't think so, but
Unless
I'm
you
not
have,
raging. Right?
unless you have some sort of conditional resistance to cold.
That would be a no.
10 is what I rolled.
That's what I got.
10 is enough. Alright, so for the moment you are fine. Now, Grin, you took the option of swimming deep underwater. As your ears begin to hurt and sting from the pressure of the surface water pushing down on you, you feel like your eardrums are about to collapse when suddenly you hear echo out throughout the bottom of the waves. You can feel the force has knocked you down even further, and if you could be flattened under the water, you feel like that might be the case. As the shockwave has carried you and disoriented you, the bottom silt and everything has stirred up, and you are effectively blinded. Being disoriented as you are, you've completely lost track of which way is up. I need you to give me a perception check.
Can you use like intelligence or wisdom?
Roll your future dice.
I'm already
Roll
not
your
good
future
at
dice.
these. It's after a long rest.
Oh shit!
Well, did you use
You didn't
the
use
other
the
one?
ones last week. You had like a 5 last week. Did you write them down?
Yeah, I wrote it down. No, I used the 14, and I have a 6. So that's not gonna help me. Although it might be better than what I roll.
You have advantage?
I have disadvantage.
That's even worse.
It's a
Not good.
it's a 9.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a 9.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Anyways,
Swimming around, not really able to make sense of what's up and what's down, this way or that way, the silt everywhere, the water flooding through your nose, your sinuses sting with the intrusion of the salt water, the cold beginning to suck the strength from your body. I need you to give me another Constitution check.
What are your disadvantage for perception?
Because he's blinded
I'm
from
blinded.
the silt.
Yeah,
You can't see.
I'm in the mud.
Not only that, it's
Come on,
dark.
call intrusion.
I don't have I don't have disadvantage on my con save, do I?
No,
Great.
Can you see the bubbles going up?
he's blinded.
Oh, it just couldn't get any worse. I'm gonna stop rolling on that.
Can you
5?
You begin to feel your breath escape you, your lungs burn, and you, in desperation of trying to fight back the reflex of needing to breathe, the only thing you are able to do is to slowly begin letting out your breath. You frantically panic, and you begin to think that this is it, when suddenly you bump into something hard. As you turn, you actually look into 2 large green eyes staring at you, and that's when you feel something grab you in the middle and pull you down. Cole, what would you like to do?
Perception check to see if I notice anything like that happening.
What is with my characters in drowning? I'm just saying.
Look, man, when you're
13.
a water person, it didn't matter.
Do I notice anything along those lines?
With the light of the fire bright and burning the heat, almost canceling out the cold of the water, the fire on your face, in stark contrast, you look around, frantic to try to get visual on any of your friends. Although the only person you have is Finn in your arms, as you struggle to keep yourself waterlogged above the water. You do not see Sunday, you do not see Finn. You can see the dock is a good 30 feet away.
I get
roughly.
to the surface and swim to the dock.
You begin swimming to the dock as best as you can. I'm going to give you half movement because of Finn and the water. But I need you to give me another con and athletics check.
Remember, I'm unarmored.
You are.
So Constitution first.
Yes.
Jeez, 8.
Disadvantage on your athletics now.
Okay. Geez. 12.
All right. You move half speed as the water begins churning from everything that has gone on. The ripples and the waves from the explosion still frothing at the water. Some of the water is this way and that. Chunks of ice kind of collide into your face, but you make it. You move the 15 feet, and you can see the edge of the dock in sight, within arm's reach almost. Sunday, what would you like to do? On the opposite side of the ship, you are much further away from any dock. The explosion is bright. The light.
What about the shoreline? Am I close to it?
It is the closest thing to you at this point, except for other small chunks of ice that do not look like they would.
Can I reach the shoreline in my movement? And I'd like
the shoreline
to
itself.
use a second wind to give me some hit points.
The
back.
shoreline
Is that
itself
possible?
is a good 60 feet, almost the full length of the ship. But you can begin taking your movement. Second wind, indeed. You have reached the surface water, broke the tension, and you are desperately looking for a place to find purchase.
Yes.
The water and ice begin sucking strength from you even more than before. I need you to give me a Constitution and an Athletics check.
Dude, are you being attacked by a Kappa?
I don't know.
It's a
what
20
is
on the
happening right
Constitution.
now. Underwater beholder.
Athletics check.
It's from a mer person.
20.
I'm like,
Natural 20.
Nice.
Athletics.
Fighting off the cold and the insulation of the wool lining your armor, you do your best to swim for the shore. You are able to move at half your movement speed, and you move 15 feet.
Okay. 15 feet closer to the shore. Am I able to make a perception check and see if I see coal or any Grim or Finn?
I'll let you make that check with your passive. How high is your passive?
12.
You said
Well-
you jumped on the other side of the boat?
Yeah, he's on the other side.
So in the dark, I mean, that's like 60 plus feet.
I
Plus
don't know
the
what
ship.
you guys are closer. Yeah, never mind.
The ship is between you, but you do look around for Grim.
there's
You
light.
try to
You could
make-
always get a 20 out.
there's light, from the fire.
There is light from the fire. You try to look around. The fire itself is almost blinding, but you put your back to it and try and use that light to your advantage. As your eyes adjust, you scan the area. All you can really make out are chunks of ice. You're not from your point. It's very difficult to see if you do actually see Grim at all.
Any kind of
Or
movement.
any-
Okay. Okay, cool.
I need you to give me a strength check.
Strength check. 10.
10.
Yeah.
As you are swimming to the shore, suddenly something massive, very large, comes up out of the water and wraps itself up and around you. You're only able to get the glimpse of something clawed, the size of a dinner table.
Jeez.
Not the size of a dinner table, sorry. The size of a German Shepherd comes up out of the water and down on top of you, and the air is knocked out of your lungs as it pulls you down and underneath.
It's like, no, sorry. The size of a large dog.
A dog.
Yeah.
Sorry, dinner table was a pretty big exaggeration.
I scream as I go under.
Cole, you hear this. Over the roar of the fire, you somehow hear the sound of a woman's scream pierce the cacophony of burning timbers. Not that timber.
Can I get it?
Although I assume he's burned.
The wrong kind of timber, dude.
I'm burning timber.
So
What do you
I
do?
think it's Finn's. I think it's Finn's turn.
Can I get a death save?
Yes.
Can I get a death save?
Maybe I'll get to wake up. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. 20.
And go.
2 pass.
That's a
So you're
success.
stable.
Almost stable.
Oh, it's 3. That's right. I
Yep.
forget.
3 strikes and you're out.
I thought it was best out of 3.
Cole.
Hey, if I get hit twice.
I mean, I'm swimming
dead.
to the shore. As far as I just keep making it. I gotta get Finn safe, somewhere safe.
One more con, one more athletics check.
Con first.
15?
20.
Nice.
Not nat. And then athletics was 16.
Nice. So you, no problem, begin making your way over there for the
Until-
shore.
And then.
Should be raging, goddammit.
And then,
It would have faded by now. I'm not taking damage.
strength check.
Cold damage.
Strength check. That's pretty good.
Should I give you disadvantage for holding Finn? I'm going to say no. Go ahead. Straight strength check.
God.
So my modifier is +4.
No, 'cause
is that
Finn's
what it is?
on Featherfall.
For athletics.
Do athletics.
Okay, so 20.
I'll float. for the next
Nice.
minute.
Okay. As you get
need
there,
Bob.
fin in arm, you reach up for the dock. It wood on your hands, and you begin to find purchase, pulling yourself up. This massive black shadow rises up, and you feel it behind you. You're able to look over your shoulder just in time for what looks like a giant fin to come up and around. It envelops the two of you and pulls you under. The four of you, with the exception of Finn, who cannot see anything or perceive his surroundings.
Oh, I see something.
No, you have light perception. You're not dead.
No.
I like the term unconscious to mean you are dying and you're unable to take any other real actions.
Describe the hags. What do they look like, Finn?
A gaunt woman who is wearing a pale white mask.
Okay. That's what you see. The rest of you, the world is dark. It's cold, and you strain to keep what breath you have. When suddenly you feel the water whoosh around you, and then the water surface breaks. But instead of the roaring fire, the air is still. The sound of the water itself as it laps against the side of the hull of a ship echoes. It doesn't take long for you to realize that you are underwater. You feel yourself pushed up onto wood. It is dry for the most part. The occasional barnacle here and there. And you struggle to discern what just happened. A soft flicker of electrical blue light. Two flames of blue electricity, almost. A combination of fire and electrical magic combined into a brazier right in front of you. Your eyes strain to focus against this new light source. And then you make out the outline of something large peering right at you. It rears up. And you look at the serpentine-like face with green eyes of a young bronze dragon.
Oh.
It looks at all of you. You were all lucky to be alive.
All I hear is my teeth chattering.
Thank you.
What happened?
Finn?
I'm still unconscious,
awake?
right?
Oh,
Finn?
allow me to help. Kind of rears up a little bit more, brings his hands together. This electrical blue energy kind of floats and gently lands and coalesces. Finn, you breathe it in with a gasp.
Before I do, I look back at the lady and I say, I guess it's not my time.
You receive
Go to
10
the
healing.
light. I see how much?
10 healing.
Right.
Nice.
10 healing.
Good job. Good job on being unconscious.
Finn, your body aches. It is a horrible, racking pain along your left side. Along your right side, sorry. Along your right side,
Oh, my pretty side.
from your upper shoulder up to the top of your head.
From my shoulder to the top of my head?
Yes.
Couldn't just be the side of me or my butt cheeks. I couldn't have been like...
the whole
I
side.
could have been like,
dude.
oh, fire, and I turn around and like swim like almost down, but like a duck.
Did you
know,
forget to
just-
mention the -2 to your charisma permanently?
Sorry, I believe you had that
You
spell
look like
on
a
that
piece
made
of
you extra
bacon on one
buoyant.
side of your body.
Yeah, it's just my butt, right? Just the cheeks.
Do you want it to be your
Blasted
butt cheeks,
across
Finn?
your right side.
Oh no.
You reach up to feel what happened, and you feel the burned and scarred tissue of your skin.
So it looked like the Two-Face.
Do you?
Is like this whole side
Lunar
of my hair
Navarre.
gone? Like of the lobster tail?
You struggle to the water's edge, trying to use the water, the blue electrical
Oh,
flame
yeah,
as
like-
light
yeah,
to look into
perfectly.
the
I was-
reflection.
Oh god! I need a mask. Just for this side.
Not now.
It's not that bad.
Now. You look great.
It's really not that bad.
It's not that bad.
don't look great,
It's not
but
that bad.
not
Where are we?
Just like this is all singed. Like all this hair is gone.
In my lair, the dragon moor does not extend into the bay. And so I have taken to looting the lost and forgotten flotsam and jetsam of the bay. The occasional ship that misfortune has cast down to the watery depths. I peruse the shipwrecks and detritus for various bits of treasure.
You look over your shoulder. You see that actually he's got a decent collection of at least a dozen chests. A pile of gold that you, quick guesstimate, you tally up could be about 7,000 or 8,000.
That's a very fascinating way of. Good job.
Well, finders keepers.
It's just rites of salvage.
Is there a way that you could get us a fire before we freeze to death? Please,
Well,
Mr. Dragon.
I could, but you can't stay, so really drying off here and now wouldn't be the best. I brought you here because it was away from the fire up top. I thought maybe whoever the mage was who threw that fireball might be waiting for you.
Somebody wanted to kill us. That's we. I don't know what would we do without you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, we're being rude. I'm Finn Littlemint. What's your name?
This massive dragon claw envelops your arm.
My little hand.
I am Zelafar, the bronze.
Zelafar.
Yes. I've been here for a few months. It's a curious place. I've taken a liking to it. However, I think it might be time for you all to find justice for your would-be attacker.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm tired of people trying to kill us.
Yeah. Who's
Halfling.
I give cure wounds to Cole.
Halfling.
Nice.
I have something for you.
Scoops up a bit of gold coin in his hand. Scaled claws. Clutches it. Electrical energy pulses over the coins as they begin to turn to dust, and then they turn black. And with this unusual electrical salve, pours it over you, and you feel the magic work its way into your skin as he casts greater restoration, restoring your flesh.
I'm beautiful again. I can feel it.
Hey, can you fix my face? That's a neat trick.
Yeah, it's actually a good point.
Not a moment, I see nothing wrong with your face.
She like smiles.
I do.
Like, two teeth are missing.
Zelafon. I am
Zelafarn.
Zelafarn.
No worries. Dragon names are difficult.
It's not that hard. I am cool, and we owe you a life debt.
You owe me nothing. Pay it forward.
Paid forward. What?
We do. We try and save those who need it.
No. You've never met a bronze dragon, have you?
No, clearly.
Never.
If you ever
Definitely.
need anything or want to exact, I don't know. If you ever need anything, find us at the Rose Thorn Theater.
Well,
Just send us.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, Cole.
I know we can't go in the town.
You could send word through one of your magical spells,
Don't
and
need
we'll
to tell him how to talk.
We could be your agent
Just
in the city.
Find us if you need us. Thank you for your help.
merely a collector. If you feel inclined to, toss in a coin from time to time, make a wish.
Are you serious?
Let me get you back up top. I think I saw where that fireball came from.
Massive bronze scaled wings.
Hey, is that a magic axe over there?
no.
Brings you all in.
You don't need this.
Wraps you up in his
don't need
arms
this
and
piece of
brings
junk.
you close to his scaled breast hide, and you're so packed in tight that you can feel each other's warm breath upon your cheeks. As suddenly the world goes dark again and water rushes up, you desperately take that final breath, bracing yourself for the shocking cold. The whoosh of water and current flies by before you again break the surface. He lifts you up onto a rowboat and gives you a push.
I can take you no further because of the Dragon Ward. I'm not able to go any further than the Bay waters. But what you're looking for is on top, on that dock, there is a warehouse up there. I believe I saw it from there.
Thank you.
I'll repay this debt.
No worries. It is the kind heart of bronze dragons that would see justice in the world.
And then, kind of in reverse,
Stinks so bad.
down into the water.
I'm just looking at you guys. Did that just really happen? Didn't eat us.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Sunday.
Okay, here's a little rule about water.
I cast Healing Word again.
Listen, you guys have to listen. Don't tell anybody that we've seen a dragon.
You know, Sunday, that was
Not here.
kind of a dick move of him not to heal you. I'm just saying, I'm sorry about your face.
Thanks, Ben.
I guess I didn't love you enough Sunday.
It's okay.
Featherfall was with it.
Dragon obviously didn't see anything wrong with Sunday.
Nope.
She's just trying to identify with Sunday a little.
Cole starts to row.
There is a paddle in the boat. 2, in fact. 2 oars in hand. Cole, you do what you do best. I'm going to give you advantage on an athletics check to get
I
to
need
the
to
dock.
make a check.
Oh my god.
25.
Nice. So,
Sunday does.
because of your successfully high check, you actually managed to get to the shore
In 4
very, very
strokes.
fast. Fast enough, in fact, that is going to put you guys
Face first.
in an advantageous position.
Roll initiative.
It's true. It's completely true.
I'll take kindly them big words.
Advantage. Advantage. Cole, do you think you need more health?
We've got 2 people.
I got 2 spell slots left.
I drink my potion of healing. What is that? 2d4?
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably
pretty good.
They're probably not going to hurt us after this.
What's the standard
I
potion of
think we
healing?
just got to run from these police at this point.
2d4?
I'll heal you though. 2d8.
As you glide into the dock with the speed that
4
you
and a 1
picked up
plus
in
3.
your boat, you actually see that there is also a sack in there. Opening it up, Timbers, because it piques your interest right away, you see that Zelopharn may have left you with a parting gift. 4 potions of greater healing.
Ooh, that's what's up,
these look
Zelopharn.
Lose pocket.
There's also a small card that says game has autosaved.
Right.
Greater healing.
I'm out of healing, Dovahkiin.
And how much does a standard potion of healing do?
Isn't it 2d4?
I think that's what it is.
Yes, 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4 is the standard.
Alright. I'm gonna drink that right now.
You have a standard?
I'm gonna save it.
3,
I've already saved
7
2
hit
saves.
points.
I feel pretty lucky.
Grim.
Write it out. Finn, there was the silhouetted shape of a humanoid on the roof of the warehouse that Zelopharn had said he saw the fireball come from. The position you're in now is 90 degrees from where the ship was. The figure is not looking in your direction.
I don't have night vision.
That's right. But I said it was silhouetted. As in, it is a clear sky, and there is a moon in the lights of the city. Though you don't have dark vision, you are able to
giant
see
fire in the
this
bay.
outline. You just don't see what or who it is.
Does it look bigger than the regular human profile? Or does it
Judging-
look out of like shape?
On the distance that it is, and the fact that it's on a roof, makes it difficult to say, but
I mean, you could be
you would
wearing a cloak, I
guess...
wouldn't be able to tell.
You would... Well, it's crouching, so...
No
Your
way.
your best guess would be that because it's crouching, kind of judging, looking at it, it's probably a regular sized humanoid.
There's no way I could tell, like, especially from out in the bay. But
Well, you're on the boat, and you guys have all stepped up to the dock now.
I'm the only one who's notices.
Yes.
I will use my deception right now to, on the sly, explain to everybody in the group that there's somebody watching us, and I will say, "Hey, Somebody on the roof. Don't show that you see him right now. I think it's the guy who threw the fireball on the deck. What do we do?
I kind of think the DM said that he didn't know we were coming from this direction.
Where's he at? Where is he, Finn?
He's on the roof.
Where roof?
He said
point
we
with
were
your
coming
eyes.
from a different direction, so the guy's not looking at us?
He's
not looking in that direction.
Okay, he's not looking at us.
I point my eyes. I'm like,
Alright, I'll do a perception check on the guy.
I look at a spot in the ground and then I follow it up to the rooftop where he is.
While Finn and Cole does
see him?
that, I reach out to my familiar to see if it survived the blast.
Where was the familiar?
Circling above us.
Okay.
Can I go stealth? Is there places to hide inside?
Yeah.
Inside
the stealth as well.
the little rowboat?
Oh, I thought we were out of the rowboat.
How many hit points does your familiar have?
I don't think so. Not yet.
No, he said we just
okay,
reached the
never
dock.
mind.
It's an owl.
He said we just reached
We
the
just
dock.
got the dock?
Yes.
Oh, we're not out.
Roll 1d4. On an even number, it's alive.
Alright.
Come on, evens. Evens.
Save the
It's a
explosion.
2!
It's a 2!
Archimedes!
Yes.
He yet creaks.
So that was a greater healing you said we received?
What does his owlvin eyes see?
Yeah, right? Greater?
You passing them potions out?
No, he got... There were 4 graders.
Oh, we all took one.
4 graders.
Then isn't it higher than 2d4s?
The greater is, yeah, but he had a regular one from before.
Ah, okay. So his was a 2d4 plus 2. The graders are 4d4s plus 2.
This is no time to guess, man.
Greater healing, 44 plus 1.
44 plus 4.
That's the difference between greater and lesser, right there, guys.
Regular healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Cole's gonna need a
So
sheet
plus
for
2.
his backpack.
Got it?
Right.
Set?
Yeah, I am set.
Got anything else you would like to do?
I swipe one of those 4 healing potions and put
Same.
it inside my bag.
Quietly get out of this boat and keep an eye on that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth out of this boat right now.
Try to take cover and head that
And
direction.
I'm gonna try to take cover on the
So I
wall.
want to stealth if I can when we get out
I
of this
would
boat.
like both of you to give me a stealth check.
Alright, I'm also gonna drop my disguise.
17.
So I don't look like a watch authority still.
Is that concentration?
No.
I got 17.
It's not. It lasts for an hour.
What's the spell?
Disguise self. It didn't go away when I was unconscious.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mine is not as high. Mine is a 13.
Okay. Describe to me what this looks like.
We escape out of the raft onto the dock, and then we start moving our way from pieces of shipping cargo to boxes of like barrels, some fishing nets, and then we make our way to the
Is there a way,
closest buildings.
since
underneath
I'm
them.
assuming I know the dock ward okay, being I grew up here, is there a way that we could circle around, keep an eye on him and go toward flank him?
It's possible. You want to give me an investigation or a perception search to see if you can find a way up to the roof? Or do you mean flank him
Perception.
from the ground?
Flank him from the ground to get access to him. To get to the fastest point possible without being noticed. On the ground for now.
Okay. Well, you two right now are about 60 feet away. Pretty close, actually, in relation to how big a warehouse is. And
Okay.
you two are moving from box to box, zigzagging here and there, waiting for your moment as you watch as this hooded, cloaked figure peers out over the bay and watches the burning ship. It's at this time that there is actually the sound of some alarm bells that have gone off, and you see that some city watch are rushing out to try and get to this large burning vessel. Their main priority, of course, to keep the fire from spreading.
Right.
Is this guy,
And he's watching it.
do I have like 90 feet? Is he 90 feet or less away from me?
I'll say
moved
he's about
60.
90 feet.
Okay. I see that he likes fire, so Grimm's returning fire. I pop my last alchemist fire into a catapult spell and launch it.
That's a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
90 feet. What do I gotta beat?
have to bleed. 20s.
The two of you are continuing to move. You do approach, and you are now about 30 feet away from him, moving
15.
from box to box.
You have to beat.
Okay.
15. I need the two of you to give me another stealth check, as you are basically now right underneath him, and he is in his most advantageous place to see you if it is possible. At least one of you.
14.
14. Finn?
That's 6 shit roll. Come on, Finn. You can do it.
19
Hey.
plus 4.
I don't know what you rolled, but I'm using my
23.
6.
You're 6.
On the safe.
Yeah.
There you. That's how you use portent dice.
Yeah.
Now you got it figured out.
Good job.
I'd love to throw a javelin as soon as I see him start casting.
I'll let you do it.
I don't know if you want to roll initiative.
As soon as your little beholder head
Well, this
starts
is
moving.
kind of
Fuck yeah!
this is kind of turning into your guys' surprise round. I'm going to let you guys resolve these two actions. You two move up, you cast a spell, you throw a javelin before we roll initiative. I'll give you guys that advantage. So go ahead and roll me that damage for Catapult Alchemist Fire, and go ahead and roll me that attack roll for that javelin.
So
Come
javelin's
on, guys.
disadvantage because it's past 30.
We're just
We
going to
just
see
went
this
over this a
bright
little
light
bit
go.
ago. Javelins are funny.
So
we
it's
can put up the
30,
fire.
30 and 120.
I don't care.
So right there,
Those are the
right
numbers.
there
So the
it
first
says
one
no
is-
arson.
We
right
didn't
there.
do it.
Big.
The first one is
there
no disadvantage, and the
arson.
second one is disadvantage.
do it.
Up to, right?
There's a faction war going
Yes.
on.
Okay, so I'm at disadvantage right now.
Xantarum.
Because it's,
Yeah,
it's a
Xans
90 or
and Xans.
60.
Xantarum.
I hear you. Said
Either way,
that.
it's past 30, so I'm
I
disadvantaged.
hear you said that.
I'm fairly certain.
Do you want the damage separate?
So 11's gonna miss.
No, I want the damage altogether on this one.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I'll lose that
Oh,
javelin
good.
because it's gonna fly.
20.
That javelin flies.
Yeah.
28. 28.
Yeah.
Wow. Grim from his
Shot
position.
him in his ear.
Unseen, unheard, potion of alchemist fire out of his pocket. What do you see before you do this, keeping in mind you just came from a
hope
ship
he
that
killed his
blew up with
ass.
alchemist fire? I want to hear something good.
This is how you kick the door down, Finn.
The man turns his head at the
His
sound,
echo.
looks over, bam! Square in the chest as alchemist fire collides into his body, impaling
You see
shards
his
of glass
flashlight.
into his flesh. Fire erupts and explodes everywhere. Ah! Ah! He falls backwards onto the roof on the other backside of the slope, and you hear a tumble.
On the ground.
Bam! As he hits the ground.
He's dead.
Take a fall damage.
So dead.
Taking falling damage.
Cole starts sprinting.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You said how much? 28?
Yeah.
How far away from us, since we were like literally below him, did he fall?
Nice.
30 feet away.
He's 30 feet away from us?
I think so.
Yeah. But that's
We're
so
like above him, below him.
I rolled a
You're
natural
below
one. I'm
him.
gonna
I don't know
reroll
what
that.
side of the roof he fell. Probably backwards.
He falls backwards.
Because he got hit by fire, right? So he'll be on the back side of that building.
Damn. Okay, 8.
8.
Yeah,
That's your stealth?
that's my initiative.
Okay. His initiative.
Mine was
I'm still stealth.
6.
As far as you know.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll take it.
8 for Sunday. Finn?
20.
Yeah.
Embers?
22.
Cole?
6.
He tried.
I got an actual
You gotta
20,
blow it
man. I'm
out,
sorry.
You should have lied and just let him have it.
Right?
That was a good shot, dude.
Right?
Good shot.
Got him.
28.
Yeah.
So cool, Grim.
I think you're so cool with your arcane. I told you that divine magic, Finn, is just a big, just a waste of time.
You weren't there, Grim. You didn't see what I seen.
Love it.
Timber.
There was an.
I said quiet.
Finn.
Oh, wait. That don't matter now, I guess.
The gods.
You weren't there, Grim. Scream across the way.
You guys are arguing while
You don't know, man. You don't know what I saw while I was unconscious.
Still
I don't know
counts
what
as
it's
one.
been like since you left.
I think I just saw an avatar of death.
Some deep-rooted feelings between the two of you.
Something's happening.
Vinlands. Wait, what?
You see that? He said brass dragon.
Yeah,
You fucking believe that?
Freaking dragons.
God damn.
That was Timbers. You were.
Something.
That cookie was pretty good.
Timbers is 20.
28. What are you looking for?
No, your initiative? Is that what you're asking?
Oh, 22.
No, I'm getting positions ready. And then Finn.
Oh, I got a 20. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. That dragon was a total ex machina. We have got to come back and thank him somehow.
Just throw a coin in the water. You'll get to it.
There we go. Got it.
Yes.
Almost.
Oh, I like having some spell slots.
Okay,
Just
there we
a
go.
few, you know? Just
Yeah.
like...
Timber,
You really tell a difference.
You're up first.
When you get to wizard.
Your
level
owl acts on your
4, 5,
initiative. Your owl is circling through the air. Wait, no, your owl takes its own initiative.
It does, yeah.
Roll that for me too.
Okay.
And then tell me what you see or what you want to do.
The owl got an 11, let's just say. So I have to look up his thing. I don't see the guy anymore, obviously. He's completely gone, right?
He looked at the
Yeah, this man has disappeared off the back of the building.
Alright, then I will use an action to look through my owl's eyes.
Okay. But your owl cannot currently move at this point. It's in the air. It was circling. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, so he takes over his senses.
13. 15?
15?
Yeah.
Okay. At this current moment, you see the slide marks off the back of the building where it went over the edge. You do not see a person.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to head in the direction I assume that it's in. Dashing. No.
Blind?
I'm blind.
He's no longer blinded. He's not in the water.
Yeah. Well, no,
Like that, he switched senses.
Yeah, I switched senses.
switch back?
Yeah. I break back into Grimm's senses. And I think I'm in the boat still.
You're at the end of the dock.
I'm at the
by
end of the
boat.
dock. Everybody else has pretty much ditched me, right? They're all off and running.
These two are
Cole's
running.
upset.
Cole hasn't taken that running action yet.
I'm next
You
to
and Cole are right next to each other.
All right. Cool. He's over there. I take off.
I can see in the dark.
Hey, you still got
Me too.
you still got expeditious retreat.
No, I lost concentration on that a wee while back once I got sacked in the water.
Okay. So you take an action to move your normal speed.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That brings us to Finn. You
Come on,
have
Finn.
heard and seen the person fall backwards, blaze of fire disappear over the edge, and you heard the thump of you heard the thump of a heavy mass collide into hard earth and snow.
On the other side of the building, right?
Other side of the building.
So is there like an alleyway to go through?
To go through the building?
Yeah,
Or you want to go
to get-
around and into this other alley?
To get to the side that he's on. Or is he on the same side as me?
He's on the opposite side. You're gonna have to go around the building, circle around.
Okay. There's nobody's like the lights haven't come on the house and like, hey, what's going on?
It's a
Martha,
warehouse.
go outside.
It's a warehouse. People work here and they stack their shipments of things.
Okay, yeah. So I will take my movement to sneakily make it around the side.
Okay. You advance 30 feet as you try to keep to the shadows and circle around and make your way to the next side.
I can only move 25 feet.
25 feet, that is correct. Okay. Now,
Yeah, I can't. You gotta wait.
as you begin moving around this corner, you don't really hear or see what happens around this alleyway. The mage on the other side does something. Of course he would, but it's impossible for you to say what. You don't know what to expect when you come around the corner the next time. That leaves us with the owl. Where the heck did Timbers go?
I don't have any way of attacking, right? Like I can't see him.
No line of sight. You've made it around the corner. Almost, actually. You had 30 feet to where he was on the roof. So you're roughly 5 feet around this first corner before you go around the first corner.
Okay. I don't really have any actions I could use for that, but
What would you like your owl to do?
Hi. Oh, this. Can I cast Minor Illusion?
I want my owl to continue searching for the Burning Man.
Okay, owl swoops around, goes around the corner, looks this way and that, and you do see, having swooped in low, around the corner, into the alleyway, looking for the sign of green flame, whatnot, and your owl spots that a person has hit the ground. The snow there is melted, somewhat. A little bit of steam rises up, and then some footprints. And then you see that this humanoid currently is running around to the other side of the warehouse, away from the main street.
Okay, so the owl will land somewhat nearby and start, like, letting out an alert, like, using its free action to, like, whoo, go, whoo, whoo.
Enough of attention that the man is able to look up, and you catch the humanoid glimpse of a human, pale skin, reddish orange hair.
Okay.
Balding, running down the alleyway.
Okay.
Sunday. I guess I'm running around the building, chasing after Finn
You begin to
since
run.
he took off.
You take the dash action.
Start with 30. What happens?
That
No,
would have made sense.
no. I thought about it, but no.
So what happens after the end of his 30?
At the end of
Yeah.
the 30, you actually come around the corner. You are now on street side of this alleyway. You have one more alley to make it around. This side of the building itself here is roughly about another 40 feet. So if you did take the dash action, you would be just about to turn the corner, closing the distance between you and this mage. However, you don't necessarily know where he's going or what he's doing. All you hear is the sound of Grimm's owl hooting in alarm. Enough to make you think.
But I'm just running around the corner anyway.
Maintaining your stealth,
You're right.
because you
Exactly.
kept regular movement. Yes,
I'll just do my 30, I guess. I'm not going to dash.
got it.
I thought about it, but
Cole.
not this time.
I run up my 30 and grab Grim, and then I dash to the next 30 with Grim in hand.
Right,
60 feet?
grabbing Grim.
Total of, yeah. But he was 30 in front of me, so I move my 30, I grab him, and I move another 30
Right.
with both of us.
No strength check needed, Grim. I'm assuming you don't resist.
No.
Just whoop,
Yep.
up you go, and you begin to dash and carry as fast as you can, carrying your small payload, trying to get and close the distance
You
to
need a
the sound of
saddle.
the hooting owl.
So I think I'm still at least 30 behind you guys.
You need like to make a belt
Has
so you
this
can just strap
unknown
hands to you.
mage
I'll
had
do a
another
backpack
turn yet?
saddle.
Jesse,
Where they can't fall out.
has this mage had another turn yet?
The one.
He had
were
his
you
one
here
turn.
when? So he did something on the other side that we couldn't see, and then he started, and then your owl saw him run away.
Did he take damage? Or did he put out the fire?
You don't know.
Well, he has
Your
to...
owl
maybe
saw,
that was the
you saw
action.
that he wasn't
We
on
don't know.
fire.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he killed
Well, I'm just
himself.
saying he either has to
Can you
put it
figure
out
that?
or continue to take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an action to put out.
Yeah.
I got it.
Or the snow could have just done it.
What's alchemist fire?
If he's surrounded by snow.
Yeah, that's true. Same
Timbers,
as
you're at
big
the
hands.
back of the top of the line. Timbers, what do you do?
Top of the line. Well, what does my familiar see?
Oh, it should just be top of the order. Top of the order.
Because you're carrying me, so...
I mean, if you want to move ahead, I would just,
He abducted
just free
you.
action to just
Yeah,
let
you
you start
He
running.
straight up abducted you, dude.
no, it's fine.
He ran up and grabbed you.
I'm gonna take a left.
You
into
just
the
don't
next
have a van
alleyway.
to jump
See ya.
into.
You could save your
Grim and I are going back to the theater.
Book it. Yeah.
you could use a cantrip and save your action.
Oh yeah.
Really right.
Everybody
Visual?
thinks Cole is like heading...
So you don't have to worry about wasting a spell.
Not to meta too much.
Yeah.
Grim could throw you at the last minute, so you make it the last few feet, and then you can like Tony Jaa in the air, like shoot a bunch of.
I do a hail. I do a
look
Hail
through my
Mary,
familiar's eyes.
Grim in the air, and then he shoots fireballs down.
What does my familiar
Carcass.
see?
Your familiar, continuing to watch him, and you have now shifted over. Your familiar sees that this man is It seems to be making a run for it down this alleyway, through the snow, leaving obvious tracks. His flint robes smoldering. He looks badly injured.
Okay.
Slight limp, but still maintaining a running speed. Desperation in his eyes.
One more javelin.
I don't have any touch spells, so I will. You know what? I will cast Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action
Good job.
Can you hit me?
on.
Is it an area?
Myself.
Holy shit.
I think it's only self. I'll cast it on myself. I can't cast it on you, I don't think.
I drop you.
Wait.
Yeah, how would that one work? It's carrying you.
Self, yeah.
Range.
On myself. I cast it on myself, but I don't have you drop me just yet.
You're gonna gain some momentum dash.
Okay.
So now I am maintaining concentration on a spell.
Alright, around the corner. Can I see him?
Go Finn.
No, you're just behind Sunday. She's street side. You are running, maintaining stealth, so you move your 30. You see that Sunday is much closer to the next edge of this building, the alleyway where he is.
I drop stealth. Can I run around the corner?
You begin to take your dash action. You move the 50 feet.
No,
you pass.
without dashing, can I make it around the corner? I'm gonna throw something at him if I can see.
Your stealth is going to be the same speed as your normal movement speed.
Alright.
So you can dash and drop stealth and move past Sunday, and then get a look around, or you can maintain stealth and stay just behind Sunday, 10 feet.
So it took more than 50 feet to get around the side of the building?
It's a warehouse.
She's at least she's at least 20 in front of you, and you only move 25.
She is only 10 feet away from
10
the
feet.
next
But
corner.
you didn't dash.
You told me I was
No.
just from the corner.
You were the first corner. You were dockside. Sunday is now street side.
I caught
He's
up to you
back
with
alley.
my movement.
Okay.
It's 290 degrees.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could draw this out if you want, if it makes it easier, but I'm keeping track of distance.
Right.
Yeah, that just ruins my whole spell.
So at the end of the
So we
25,
we're
you
like
still can't
this,
see her.
and we're right here.
Hit.
I'm here, and
Yeah,
you're
we
here.
said- He moves his 25, and you still can't see him.
No.
What?
Moving the 25
What do
will
you
be behind Sunday about 10 feet.
What's around me?
The main dockside, you see that down here, of course, most of the lights are shattered out. There are 2 or 3 lantern street lights that are lit, giving you enough light off of the snow reflection for you to see that there are boxes, crates, shipping containers, and barrels.
Do any of the shipping containers stack up to a window that jumps into like the warehouse that can also be seen to the other side of the warehouse to see the guy?
Yeah, I like what you're doing here. It's a possibility, but you don't know until you look.
Alright, I jump up the boxes and I break through the window. And the coolest like 80s super roll as I jump through the window.
Super roll.
You didn't do a jump roll through the window?
Yeah, I jump through the glass, like arms forward like this, and I do an 80s roll out instead of landing on the glass.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You mean athletics check, beat 10.
And there he went.
There's no acrobatics involved in that. Flip.
Bouncing off the glass
If you
again.
want to do
Finn.
acrobatics, go for it. That makes sense to me.
Alright,
You
cool.
convinced me.
That is an.
Even worse.
That's one less than what I need to pass.
Does Rule of Cool knock it down 5 DC? I think it should.
No, like to get it to 10 was
Rule of Cool, knock
Rule
5.
of Cool.
Rule of Cool knocks it down to 1 point of damage.
Oh yeah.
That's a generous.
I get up and like there's a big piece of glass sticking out of my face and I throw it on the ground. Can I see it? No, you're too short because you're 4 feet tall. All the windows are fucking 4 feet tall.
You see the kneecaps of an old lady sitting on the toilet.
Here, tell you what.
No, this box is boxed over the back window so you can't see anything.
I would definitely say that the chances are lower than 50-50, but I'm going to give you a 50-50 chance of seeing him. Above 50, you see him. You see a glimpse of him through a window.
Distance?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
I throw guiding bolt at him.
Okay.
It's an attack roll.
Yes. Miss. That's a 7 plus. Fuck.
5.
Yeah, 5 at most.
Should be around 5.
12.
That's a miss. You see this bolt of energy kind of fly out. You cast it, conjure it up, flies through the air, crashes and strikes through the window. Broken glass shatters out. This man turns around and gets a look of this bright light crashing towards him. It strikes him, although there seems to be a blue energy on his actual person that absorbs the power. And at this point, you see he brings his hands up. You can't understand what he says, but at this very moment, you see him lift up off the ground, flying through the air.
Do I see him yet?
Only on a 6th level.
No, you do not see him. Sunday would be the next person to see him. Well, you see him with your owl, because you were looking through the eyes of your familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
I'm on the corner.
Just a moment.
I know. I just thought about that.
You are at the corner. I just need to get down.
But he's like on the backside of a warehouse now.
You're dead to me, Dice.
But he went around another corner?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. So Finn jumps.
I'm running in a circle.
It's more of
taking
a
lefts.
zigzag.
Okay.
More of a zigzag. But so Finn hopped up in the warehouse and ran and had visual on him. But I think he took another turn from where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, as he flew away.
I was up in the air with his 120 flying speed.
Right?
Peace out.
60. He has a 60 flying speed
That's why I try to use Guiding Bolt.
for this turn.
Good, I'm done. He's heat metal, but I couldn't see any metal on him because it's too fucking dark.
Where's our ranger now with Hunter's Mark?
Does your owl want to do anything?
There's no one nearby to get. No, he's just gonna keep an eye on him. I mean, he's not gonna let him get out of his sight.
Right.
So if he's still running, then the owl's gonna follow.
Okay.
Or flying. That's what he's doing, right?
An owl?
No, the mage.
Just went up.
Yeah.
Did he take off Matrix style in a direction?
Up. He lifted up roughly 60 feet, and he's up in the air.
Oh, good.
Kind of, and I'm going to have to take right triangle math into an account.
Well, then the owl doesn't move yet because it
Okay.
can still see him very clearly, I'm sure.
What? There's no algebra in D&D.
Okay, so Sunday's turn.
I'm just gonna keep stealthing around the corner. I mean, because
As you take your stealth around the corner,
I don't know what.
it's another 10 feet to the corner. You're finally now in the alley where he is. You see the pile of snow that he crashed in, the smoke and steam still rising up, the hurried footsteps that's staggering this way and that down the alleyway, and you get there just in time to see as that spell has completed and he is lifting up into the air. He's reached his 60 feet and you have moved your full movement.
Just enough to go around the corner to see it.
Okay, so you've taken 10 feet of your movement and you're around the corner. You see him there, flying up into the air.
Shoot him with my short bow.
Go ahead.
Hidden.
That's a sneak attack move, right?
With the range? I think it applies on range. I can't remember.
He's not surprised, but if he doesn't detect you, I think it's. I don't know if it gives you advantage, but it makes you allows you to do your sneak attack damage if you hit it.
10 hit.
You only have +3 on your range?
Gotta have better than that.
Should
Go on
be
at
5.
12.
Bonus
Should be
plus-
5.
Yeah.
12. Sorry.
Miss.
Damn it.
How many arrows do I get? One?
How many attacks do you get per round? Until you get level 5. Oh, not even then you multi-classed.
Okay.
Duck back around the corner,
Back around
but
the corner.
keeping my eyes on him.
I'm not going to make you lose any movement for that. I'll say that you're just right there on that corner.
Okay.
So I'm not going to take another 5 from you for that. That is the end of yours. Arrow shot through the air.
Missed. Totally missed. Not even close.
Into the ocean.
That's why I
The
said
bay. That was Sunday. Cole.
I'd love to get within 30 and see him. Can I do that?
You're going to
Move,
take
move 30 and then see him.
no expeditious retreat.
It's on him.
It's on me.
It's on you. Okay. Cole, you're going to dash. You're going to take that full 60 move.
If I have to, I'd prefer to. Cause so he's 60 feet up. Can I move 30 and then see him up in the air? Because I'd love to throw a javelin at it.
Is it past
Now
the
that
rooftop?
he's 60 feet up.
Considering that you are right next to the building, you won't be able to
so
get that line of sight.
the-
But because you grabbed Grim, you dashed, you moved, you were behind, just a little bit behind Finn. You're taking that 30. You're going to be just where he was around the corner, and you can take that other 30, and you'll basically be 5 feet ahead of Finn.
Okay, and so that was at a corner, right? Finn's around a corner.
Finn is just around the first corner. He moved a little bit.
So what I'd like to
beyond
do is I'd like to deposit
that. Wait,
Grim.
did you dash? You didn't
No,
dash.
I'm only in a building.
No, he didn't.
He's like 20 feet or he's 15 feet around the corner. So on your next
Well,
turn,
I will be dashing, but I'm going to deposit Grim in a safe location. I think the last corner, I'll put him on the other side before I round it.
So that first corner, you go around it. There's a deposit of snow. You gently but hurriedly drop him down. Finn, you kind of land and tumble, but still spring to your feet as you barrel roll through some snow. Your hat falls to the ground for a second, and you do an Indiana Jones move as you begin making your way back.
Yes.
Cole, that is going to bring you up. Let us say 5 or 10 feet. How about a Finn?
5.
5.
So I can see him now, right?
Not until you catch up with Sunday. Sunday is 5 feet ahead of you. You're 5 feet ahead of Finn.
Okay.
The owl
Almost.
has eyes on him still.
Oh, that's sweet.
Timbers.
Alright, take a bonus action per expeditious retreat to dash. So that's 50 feet.
50 feet.
If you imagine
Dashing.
falling out of the sky.
You cast that and you spring to action. 50 feet.
Well, I already had it cast, so
He's gonna die.
I'm just
the ground.
Yeah.
using a bonus action to dash.
You don't have another spell book.
You can't have much health left.
I put you at 25. You were with Colt. No, he moved 10 feet more. Sorry. You there. Move your 50. Or move it as far as you want. How far do you want to move?
Until I can see him. How many will that be?
That'll be 15 feet. And you
Okay.
will be basically with something.
Right next to me.
Well then, I just use 15 feet of my regular movement.
Okay.
So I feel this short person next to me.
Take a look at this dude.
Just run through your legs.
See him over there.
He dabs me.
Calculating.
Yeah.
He has taken his
Trajectories.
movement. He has moved.
Oh, it's like the math. Like
In the air.
Yeah.
Cast sleep.
Sherlock vision.
Cast sleep.
Sleep.
Sleep. Oh.
The range
Some
on
aura
sleep
on it.
is-
What's
it's
the
long.
aura?
It's like 90 feet.
I think it's super
Yeah.
low.
And
dang.
I'm going.
He can't have much hit points left.
what happens if he sleeps and he's flying? Does he just keep going? So it's a stratosphere.
No, so he loses.
I'm going a second level
concentration.
sleep spell.
Yeah.
So he no longer flies, which means he don't die. Looks like he got dropped out of an airplane.
What happened to
Sure,
him? I don't know. He
seven
just
day.
fell from like 70 feet.
Fell from the sky. Are we looking at sleep?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the dice right. I'm casting it second.
What happened to him? I don't know. He just fell.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
totally
90
good.
feet.
Yeah,
Rolling
spiral.
7 die 8. So 2, 4, 10, 15 right there.
We need big rolls. We need big rolls. Need more than 15. That's an 8
Yeah.
and a 7.
15, 16, 17, 20, 22, 24, 33.
Yeah. And how much
Nice.
damage did you do earlier?
28.
That's more hit points than I have.
50, so he would have to be a really high caster. He's using fireball.
Really high caster.
But he's still a caster. He's a squishy. He's
Right.
gotta have low hit
Fireball.
points.
That was a really good move.
I bet it's like 3 under or something. I swear right now.
Cole's gonna try and catch him.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
You'll probably die if you don't.
How much?
How are you gonna catch him on a reaction?
33.
He's gonna fall.
Oh, because we do same
So
turn.
he has to have more than 33 hit points. I don't know what I'm counting all of this up for.
Uh-oh. You're gonna hit the ground.
Sleepy.
Boom! 33. So it's how many D6s?
Come, little wizard, Grim will take you away into my known garden of magic.
So in the sense that this is all happening simultaneously, and this is at the top of the round.
When you fall instantaneously
Right.
at 120 feet.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want it to happen though.
Cole and the rest of you are
drop
able to get
concentration.
around the corner just in time to see him. He hits cobblestone, and he
doesn't hit the roof, right?
It's
60
Snow
feet in the
doesn't
air.
soften it at all. It's only 30 feet up, right?
6d6.
6-0.
He went six. Yeah, you can't survive a six stories.
I almost did as much
Six
damage
stories.
falling as you did to put him to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, brutal.
He had 10 hit points left.
Oh yeah.
He's very dead.
I guess I didn't need to do a second level, but whatever.
He falls to the ground and collides with a sickening crack. His body gives just a good 5-foot bounce to the elasticity of his bones, I guess, and he falls and crumbles to the ground.
I picked the other
Without blinking an eye, I rip off my cloak. I run up and I wrap the body and say, "Let's go."
Yes. I'm helping him.
You guys see Finn all of
helping.
a sudden smash through another warehouse window. Hey, get him, guys! Another shot of glass.
You just got that fixed.
How's my face? How's it
No,
look?
really. No, I'm still missing
Get out of
this
here.
whole side of hair, dude.
Dude,
It's
I'm with
The
Cole.
other side.
Me and Cole got the
I
same
got a
idea.
sack of potatoes.
left or right?
Now I'll
Around
use
my-
that bonus.
No, I'm with
Actually,
you.
left side.
I'm like behind you pushing and shit.
Oh yeah.
Grim
Oh yeah. I wrap
dashes.
him up in my cloak and
We're gone.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, I'm helping, assisting in whatever needs, because that was my plan too.
Sunday, scout ahead. Make sure we don't run into trouble.
All right.
I
will.
I'll stay with you guys and
Stealthy.
be our
Being
cool
more excited than
charisma
that.
guy. Who's just like, hey, no, we're totally good. We're
dead.
It's just one of our friends. He's got
choke him a
he's got
couple
to slip it
times.
off, man.
Dog, I'm hoping my cloak
I was just
can
like,
fully
poke him
envelop
with a
this
sewing
guy.
needle.
Can I do a survival check? So like to throw him in the cloak and then tie it and then.
So he's
I'm
super
not going to
dead.
make you
right?
do a check for that.
Okay.
I'm no doctor.
I don't know how
but
big he is. Is he
I
human?
swear I just put him to sleep.
My cloak's not like 20 feet long. I mean.
Grim, he's super dead.
You're a big dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I mean I can kind him. And, okay, all right.
Grim, he is so
We got him.
I'm just trying to
We got
conceal
this.
it.
We got this roll of
conceal it
carpet.
like
It's
a-
okay.
Like a Santa Claus.
It's carpet.
sack.
It's carpet.
In fact, can I cast minor illusion on it? Santa Claus.
Yeah. I don't know
No, a
if it's
carpet. A roll of carpet.
Can you cast on something that moves?
Carpet.
I don't know. That's kind of a tricky part of that.
No, the illusion is stationary.
Yeah.
You gather him up and bundle him. You throw it over your shoulder. You immediately make eye contact. All of you know what you need to do and where you need to go.
out of here.
And you begin running, trying to get distance between here and get to there.
Avoid the city watch.
Moving away from the city
City
watch
noise,
and away
yes.
from the burning ship and the
They're gonna be
loud
hanging outside our guard.
cacophonous-
or
No, they're
outside
not.
Theater, right?
No, they're not, because nobody knows we went down there.
So-
Dead dude.
I send the owl far ahead to the limit of my reach within like 15, 20 feet and check to see if there's anyone in front of the theater, any city
I lead
watch.
Grim by the hand.
Go through the back door.
Yeah.
Seal that thing shut.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for us to be dashing. We can move at normal speed, stealthy, and have
Right, it's nighttime.
That's a good
and
point.
let Sunday
With the
be
owl,
in front of us.
owl, and me.
That's a good thinking, Cole.
Yeah.
We don't want to be all
For the most part, you
sweaty.
take back alleys, move this way and that. No, there's a lot of cobblestone, and the street sweepers do their best. The dung sweepers do their best to keep the snow off the streets, so that the carriages and people who have to brave the winter air are able to do so with as much ease as possible in the dead of winter. You steel yourselves, your adrenaline begins to come down, your head begins to clear, your owl picks up something. Up ahead are 3 orphans just around the corner at the end of this alleyway. They are cold as per usual, but this you do see that they have smiles on their faces. They seem to be coming from somewhere. Who knows what they're up to?
Orphans don't smile in the wintertime.
Yeah, what are these three
Oh, I didn't
orphans
know.
smiling about?
2 minutes. Sunday, you're stealthing ahead, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure the owl's faster.
What's your owl's passive perception? Like 12? Something like that? Yeah, screw it. I'll tell you. Your owl swoops in a little bit closer. Gets a closer look. You see that the orphans seem to have found the money to purchase hot cocoa. And they're warming their hands. And they also open this cloth bag. And your owl picks up the scent of candied almonds. Cinnamon and honey.
They spent their gold piece.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're like demons or something.
Yeah, some sweet demons.
Child demons.
Yeah, they're like sweets.
No.
Well, one of them is a tiefling.
They're probably
Right? The girl, right? The girl's the tiefling?
The girl
Should I
is
have
a
my
human,
owl
there is
follow
a
these
tiefling
fucking
with an eye
weirdos?
patch,
They're
and
just
there
hanging
is
out in front of
a
the theater. Like they
shorter,
always are.
younger-looking boy
They're out in front of the
with
theater?
slightly darker skin,
Alright.
and he clutches a stick and a stuffed owlbear.
That's right. That's right.
They seem to
Some
be
of them.
dressed as adventurers. One with a toy sword, one with an actual real bow,
Oh,
but like shoddy little branch arrows,
Suction
and the other
cups
one,
on
of
the
course,
end.
with his stick wand and familiar owlbear.
Nice.
And they're coming your way.
They are coming our
Yeah, they've actually
hours.
now just turned the corner and begin kind of walking towards you. They stop for a moment, and
Do I see him first instead of stealth?
Yeah, does Sunday stop them?
well, as they come around the corner,
catch
you
their
all see
attention?
them at the same time.
Okay.
We were hoping Sunday would be in front of us if we
Yeah.
were scouting.
Yeah.
It is Finn, your passive insight. You pick up that actually they are very startled. They don't have a lot of good experience with running into people in alleyways.
Hey, we're just out on the night. We're not here for trouble. It's nice to see you guys again. Remember, I was the one who paid you guys to clean out the front of the roadway.
But that's the nice guy with the gold coin. Thank you, mister.
Yeah, it's all good.
We got candied almonds. Would you like some?
No, I'm good.
The tiefling boy is like, are you sure? They're very delicious.
Nope, it's your money. You guys were supposed to spend it on stuff that you guys needed.
You see that they do some minor hand gestures and symbols to the girl, and she smiles and kind of her mouth opens as she lets out a laugh, and the three of them look at you with actually a bit of admiration, and now they're actually happy to see you. It's like, what? Where are you going? How come you're not at your theater?
My friends have to go home really quick, but if you guys need help or escort getting back to where you guys gotta go, I can help you.
We're just going to the docks. We have a place.
Oh,
It's not a ship, right?
it's
No.
it's not safe. It's not very safe down there right
Yeah,
now.
it's not too safe for the docks. There's a ship blew up
Give
down there.
Grim the shoulder. Shush.
We gotta see this. Come on.
Listen, I grab all three of them. I go, listen, you guys, do you want to come and live with us?
Oh god.
As you say this and you look into their eyes,
Oh god.
they kind of all look at one another. The girl not quite picking up on what you just said. She's not great at reading lips. And then they do a few hands, and she's like, he takes in a big gasp, and the three of them all look to one another. And so you manage to catch a glimpse of this dark shadow that comes around the corner further down the alley behind them. And then another one behind that as two massive forms step behind. And then you hear the sound of snow coming from behind you, and you realize that something has been following a dripping blood trail.
Oh, shit.
From a bludgeoning wound?
Yeah, you cracked his freaking head open.
His cloaking
Yeah, his skin burst at the
soaking up
seams.
any of that blood this whole
Oh
time?
yeah, the cloak is absolutely saturated on the bottom with dripping
How
blood.
did my passive perception not pick it up? Like that he's bleeding all the way here.
Can't say
You
it.
guys were in a hurry and you
He's
were
been
in
doing
front.
it
We were
all
moving
game.
normal speed, like we said.
Exactly.
Yeah, but on high alert.
On high alert for blood on the ground that we're trying to conceal as
Okay,
we
we're
walk.
cool. Keep going, keep going.
Whatever.
I don't believe you said anything, and I'm
Fine.
taking that to my advantage.
Okay. Didn't hear that he was bleeding out all over the ground.
Okay.
Maybe make a medicine check when somebody falls 60 feet. and
I
fractures.
asked, is he dead? And you
you want
said,
me to
yeah, he's
make a
super
run?
dead. You didn't say how he was dead.
You guys deal with
Can
the
you
guards.
do that cool thing you do?
You guys deal with the guards. All
When
right.
stuff doesn't...
Oh, are they guards?
I don't know.
You there!
Oh God!
I run. I'm running. Yes.
I take the body and I sprint.
You're in this alleyway.
60, 60, 60 for the next
2 in front of you.
5 rounds.
2 behind you.
Got it.
Really? In front of me?
And that's where the orphans were.
How did they get there?
And the other.
How do you get?
Okay.
I don't think we were meant to like get past this guy. It's like he blocked us in with the orphans.
Oh my lord. Did these orphans trap us?
No, like Jesse trapped us with the orphans.
I trapped you with the orphans.
Trapped somebody.
Or is it the other way around?
He trapped us with that fucking orphans.
Trapped us since we started.
Sunday, I knew that you would fall in love with those goddamn
Yeah, and then
orphans.
Sunday just like
Damn it.
offers for them to move in.
Yeah, immediately. Right in front of the guards, too. That's not weird.
He tried to get Cole's heart to melt last week.
Wait,
but
are these
No,
guards?
didn't fall.
like, fuck those
Didn't
kids.
fucking fall.
Yeah.
No.
These aren't guards, are they?
Kids, right? I don't know.
As you,
Shadowy figures.
I'm sorry. What did you guys say to them? Somebody just said something to them.
You there?
Say
That's what he said.
I yelled out, you there. Who are you? Right? That's what I said.
The 2 figures in
Can
front
you
of
hide
you pull back
anyplace?
hoods, revealing bugbears.
Poor bugbears.
No! Not at level 10 hit points. 9. 9 hit points for fucking 3
2 in front of you, 2 behind you,
God!
and among those
Why do you want
guys.
me dead? Where's the orphans, huh?
Are these
Where's
also
the
like
orphans?
bugbears?
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
I gotta get
These are bugbears?
No, those are 2 things that you haven't quite identified yet, but they are floating in the air.
This guy.
Nothing good floats.
Only with
They
eye
use
stalks.
the orphans as a front. And
Do
these
they have lots of
thugs
stalks of eyes?
rob.
No
Yeah.
fucking way. Those orphans are not going to turn around and betray us here.
This is their thing.
These are 100% the Xanadar.
Oh, that's the wrong container.
Surrounded.
Surrounded. I should have getting.
Whose house is closest to us? If we're like near the theater,
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
is Gotha's house next to us, or this?
What shop are we next to?
Yeah, are we next to?
Dive into a shop?
Yeah, are we next to the
still-
leatherworking shop at this any point right
still
now?
in the dock ward.
Kick-ass tiefling.
No, I'll take the Denasis.
What's this shit?
Those are 3 orphans in the center with you guys.
Blacksmith place?
Fuck.
Am I to take any
They are
meaning
right
from the
next to
fact
Sunday.
that
They
they're
were all
undead?
speaking with Sunday.
Where's Sunday at?
Oh no, move those guys further away. They're not that close to you. They're like way at the ends.
Like they came around. They're coming around.
Yeah,
the
they're
corner,
around the
right?
corner.
Yeah.
So they're like that. Move the orbs behind them too, please.
Jesus.
Like here? Behind these 2 or one back there?
One on both sides.
One on both sides.
I asked them, do they know who are these? Ask the orphans, do you know these?
The girl, panic in her eyes, grabs her sword. The boy, with his owlbear, begins to shudder and hide. And the other one, the tiefling, actually, you see a bit of fiery determination in his eyes as he grabs one of his somewhat better crafted arrows and puts it on his actual bow.
Hide. Hide.
They look at you and
Now.
Is there an alleyway behind
and they
us?
look around and they don't see a whole lot.
Grim drops concentration on expeditious retreat and immediately casts
Roll
invis-
initiative.
Yeah. Who's that? Oh, that's the eye. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's
That's
a
the
gazer.
floating thing.
That's
Great.
That's fucking great. Take this healing.
I can't wait till I have advantage on the initiative.
20.
20. Man, I gave you guys potions and you didn't use them.
I'm gonna right now.
I'm a hoarder. You know my nature.
You know my nature.
I don't think I'd need it.
If I see it, I need it.
Oh, man.
Didn't think the streets of
what did your owl
Waterdeep
get?
would be running around.
Owl got a 15.
15 for the owl.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to give the children the same thing. Timbers.
Timber's got a 13.
I'm so gassed.
I don't know why I have all 3 on there. Okay, Finn.
I got a 21.
Jesus.
Wow. Sunday.
Wow.
20.
Nice. Cole.
8. Wishing I would roll a little better for my initiatives.
Well, looks like some bad guys are.
What are you, a cleric? Just kidding.
Okay. All right, Finn, you are up first.
+2.
Let's
Stay behind it.
Real close. This guy's 30 within you know. This 30 is probably 40.
Yeah.
35-ish.
What you got, Finn?
I wink at the tiefling kid and I say, awaken, 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 awaken. Take the souls that must be taken.
Sounds
awaken,
familiar.
Awaken, 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 awaken. And I cast Hold the Dead onto the bugbear on the left side here, holding the mace.
What'd you cast?
Hold the Dead. Give me a wisdom save.
From the bugbear.
If that tiefling didn't just learn how to cast that cantrip, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Right.
I see what you're doing there, big boy.
Okay. Fail.
Tiefling's deaf.
He takes 2 damage.
No.
The girls.
Hot 2.
The girl's the tiefling and she's deaf.
No,
the
the
girl
girl's
is
not the
an
tiefling.
Illuskin human.
Yep.
Ah.
Why do you guys say
Pale skin,
I was
blonde hair.
confused. Sorry.
Alright, anyway, so with my bonus action, I'm going to use my first bardic inspiration on it. And I look over to... who's closest? Sunday. Yeah, I look over to Sunday and I'm like... And the halfling in the back yelled, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, I would have told you it would turn into a ballroom blitz, ballroom blitz, ballroom blitz.
Nice. Yeah.
Your turn.
It's up to you, Sunday. I
You
gave you
don't want to move?
a bardic dice. No, I'm protecting the orphans. Alright.
They're taller than you.
Now I'm protecting the orphans.
The Illuskin girl is.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Sunday.
Sunday.
I am going to. Fuck. I don't know what these guys want, and I don't care. Is it possible to sneak attack this guy?
Do you have advantage on him?
Ooh, I do not.
And you're not an assassin yet?
No. Not yet.
It's next.
So yeah, you gotta be close.
If that doesn't.
You can hold, attack.
Just
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna drink my potion.
Yeah.
My 4die4 plus 4, right?
You're greater?
Yeah.
4 and 4.
That's on fire.
12.
12 damage?
No.
No, he's
I'm
healing.
drinking my pot and
Oh, okay.
and then I'm
That goes like
hiding.
1,000 gold.
yeah,
For 12 hit
gone.
points.
For 12 hit points.
All right.
Good God. Healing
Someday.
potions are ridiculous.
Hey guys,
that
instead
pot's
of healing
go.
from 10 hit points, we could sell these.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make it run.
Now
You
you know
gotta
how
live
hard you have to
yourself.
work to make up for that.
Next.
Can you body block for me? If I die, we're all gonna die.
I know, right?
Okay.
He's asking you to move in front.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move in front, I guess. Yep.
Thank you. If you go down, I'll spare the dying for you.
Alright, alright. You guys have made your decisions, now you have to live with them.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess he.
This is gonna hurt
Okay,
us
you want an
already.
owl?
We
I
didn't try
got
to
an
talk.
owl for you.
Is that what he's saying? We made our decision to attack without. Wait, have we attacked yet?
No.
I haven't hurt anybody.
Oh, we
Just
did a little
moved.
damage.
What'd I do? 2 damage?
You rung his bell.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rough.
No, like maybe we should have just ran. You guys could probably still run without me.
No, there's
You
no
think we make
running
it
now.
past them? Like I don't know. We can get escape with these orphans.
There's, yeah,
I
there's
think
no
I'm ditch
running.
them.
Why would they attack orphans?
I don't know to get to
Well,
us.
it's still my
Seems
turn.
like
What do you
they're doing it
want?
Very effectively already.
So you yell out, what do you want?
Yeah. Fuck it. What are we gonna do? Say die. Okay, then we know our answer.
That's literally
the
what
one
it was.
guy-
Like this was
The
what
one
we
guy from the
discussed
Toll of the Dead is kind of reeling from the magical attack right there, but the other 3 look at him and they look at you, and they begin brandishing these large clubs. The haft of the
See?
club itself is wooden, but it has this massive block at the end of it with these iron spikes nailed in, and the bugbears kind of look at you and it's like, Lord Xanathar sends his regards.
Yeah, I didn't think they were here for our fucking party, guys. When they showed up, and it was immediately.
Let's dance.
You have what we were searching for. And they point at the sack. They point at the cloak wrapped around the dead body.
You want this dead dude?
What is he to you?
You find Zents, we kill Zents. They look at you and they look at Grim. And they begin attacking whatever they can do. Let's see, it is still the NPC and Timber's turn though.
Okay, my owl readies and a flyby action to help the next melee combatant from my party.
Okay.
To give them advantage.
It's clever.
Got it.
Yeah, that was. And
It's
it's
a
my
flyby
turn.
attack.
Yeah.
And your owl speed is what, 50?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that for now.
Okay. So the orphans are going to kind of group up a little bit.
Wonder twin powers.
They begin moving towards Cole collectively. The three of them move in that
'Cause he's the
direction,
biggest.
being the biggest and meanest looking among you.
That's my tactic.
You see that the tiefling boy actually seems almost fearless in his eyes. He actually lets an arrow, one of his toy
Good for
arrows,
tieflings.
Cool
At
icy
one-
glaze.
yeah, at one of the bugbears. He is not proficient, so he rolls with disadvantage. Oh, there! Look, a natural 20.
Yes, good for you.
Really cool.
Too
Give that
bad I'm
to
going to
him.
have to go up to 6.
Shit.
That would be so
man.
cool.
Rule of cool, man.
I'm just that kid how to use a bow.
Right? The bugbear will take
Crash course in brain
2
surgery.
damage
Yeah, right.
from the toy arrow.
Nice.
With the 6.
Yeah, it's like a toy, but it's not got foam tips on it.
I'm picturing
It's there
like
for
up his
nothing.
nose like
Oh, no,
the
wait,
first
sorry.
Harry Potter troll.
I'm sorry, no. He misses with the 6. It crashes into the armor. What am I doing? I just wanted him to do damage.
No, it hits, but it's just
Listen, none of us are going to stop you,
Yeah,
okay?
it just like clunks right into the armor of the bugbear.
Throw the kid a real bow.
Yeah, someday toss him your bow.
The Eluskin girl, actually, though, Cole, she is going to do a very bad sleight of hand on you.
Ooh.
Well, actually, it was like a 16. And she slides a javelin out of your case and begins brandishing it towards the bugbear.
Jesus, like,
Well, they're kind of just strapped to my back. So
Right.
you can probably just shimmy it out of the loop.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
kind
that's
of
fine.
reached up and like you're focused on the bugbears.
it's got like brass.
It actually beats your passive perception, so you don't even notice that she's
Oh,
grabbed the
slick.
javelin. She's pointing it at the
I feel like
bugbears,
Cole
and
might
she's
not
kind
care.
of taking a dodge action with that,
He
as
just
well
looks and
as the
grumbles.
smaller boy.
Okay, so the 2 in front.
So you made the deaf
Are
kid like
dodging?
the stealthy one.
What?
You made the deaf kid the stealthy one.
No, she just rolled a 16.
Okay,
It was disadvantage.
I was just asking. I was like, is she a rogue?
No, she's like
I mean, she's probably got the orphan.
They're not.
She's a commoner, she's
they're
not
classless. Yeah. Okay, so bad guy's turn.
No, it's
Zero
my
level.
turn.
Timber's turn.
Timbers.
Excellent. Don't
Come
forget
on,
the timbers.
Yeah, don't want to forget that. Where am I at? Right there? Okay. I guess I'll go on with it. I'll move up maybe 15 feet and cast web on the bugbears.
Oh, nice.
Right in the middle.
Yeah? I like it. What do I gotta be?
I don't know, you just kind of scared me. You seemed really excited about that.
I know, right? I can't do that. I totally didn't think of that. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Pulls out flasks of fire. Oh, I'm so glad you did that because I planned it all out.
You throw
The webbing attracts a law.
this dream
Oh my god. I'm
You just summoned one of the Daedric
Dex
lords.
save
What do I gotta be?
15.
One fails.
Webs are not allowed on the streets of Waterdeep.
20
Okay.
You're under arrest.
Can he? How high up is the orb flying?
The orb?
Yeah,
Oh, oops.
Oh,
You know, I
shit.
forgot to even roll for that guy.
The gazers?
They
Yeah.
kind of hover. He beat it, but
Are they
kinda-
20 feet up?
They kind of hover at like 5 feet.
You're gonna pale
They're watching.
So you can probably
Those are like
you can hit all three of them.
Xanathar's eyes.
Yeah.
That's how he sees.
What's a
Gazers are not what you would call intelligent.
Don't attack
So
it.
if
like Bill's
for
do?
some
Don't attack
reason he does wind up starting his next turn in there, he'll have to make that save again.
So one of those, yeah, right. So it'll probably happen. One of those bugbears is webbed.
Webbed up. Which one?
Got
You pick.
That one.
gazers.
What do you pick?
Does the gazer passes?
The
Yeah.
gazer
It's
pass.
perfect. Just leave it on that one. And then I will
The gazers.
go ahead and
This is my brother, Gazer. And his brother, Laser.
Taser face.
5, 10.
This is how Chrome died.
It is exactly how Crumb died.
And I
Pincered in an
I go
alleyway.
prone.
Really?
That's exactly how
A bunch of Yanti and some other motherfuckers.
Zentarum.
Xantarum
You fall prone.
My brethren.
Yes.
aced did
Nice.
everything he could, man.
Okay.
Spit on the beholders.
Chewy.
That
was my
is.
No, it's
Didn't
the
learn how
bad
to spit
guys.
very well.
It's actually the gazer. The gazers go first. They got the higher. In fact, the bugbears got the lower,
Crap.
which is cool.
I'm not allowed to do anything.
Jesus, man. Like, we were up shit creek with these bugbears.
Yeah, we are up shit creek, that's right.
God, they were tough.
Okay. One of the gazers fires a laser at Sunday. Another one shoots.
No
well, they
laser
got
gazers.
What's the range of them? 60 feet. They move within range.
Is the major
Well,
laser
they're in
lasers?
Yeah, one of them shoots at Sunday, and the other one will shoot at Timbers. The other one,
deflect it with my
one will
Wonder
shoot at
Woman
Cole, and
bracelets.
one will shoot at. Oh, shoot, I guess it shoots at an orphan.
Oh no! I'll take that shot. Come on.
Just because it's in
Gonna
range.
high jump it?
And gazers are not smart,
This
so they'll
is the
just.
gazer that's firing?
Yeah, they move in kind of close, about where the gnolls, or not gnolls, where the hobgoblins are.
Does this one catch at all, like in the web? Moving forward?
Oh, right. I'll do that.
Stupid gazers.
Oh, he failed that one. So he actually does not move, but he is still within 60 feet, I believe, of Sunday and Grim.
Was he behind that road?
So Sunday takes.
Oh, yeah.
It's slightly obscured too. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Yeah, right.
It's a DC.
I don't know.
DC check on Sunday. I need you to pass a wisdom saving throw.
Whoa.
Do I also need to?
Greater restoration.
Yeah, you also need to pass
I was like, no one's gonna get
Eight.
turned
a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And you're prone, so that's disadvantage.
8.
How's he?
I laid down because I thought it would give me cover. I don't know what's going
I'm
on
an
now.
attack it would.
Yeah, spell tech, not save.
I got an 8.
Disadvantage?
That's a fail.
I'm ready to die.
This purplish ray flies out and blasts you right in the side of the head.
Again, with the face.
You kind of
9.
just get a little bit dizzy, and you actually take the charmed action. Right now, your speed is half, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
11.
11 is a fail. This is a blue blast of energy that flies out, and you're going to 2, 4, 6 cold damage as this icy ray hits you right in the back shoulder, and frost forms on your armor and cloth and robes, trench coat, winter coat, whatever.
I got an idea. We call the guards.
Right?
Cole. Oh, shoot. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead. I bet you guys would love it though if I accidentally skipped the second gazer.
Yeah, right? Or the bugbears.
One laser at Cole. Cole, I need you to pass a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
And one of the orphans.
That's not gonna happen. 9. Can't anything to it?
9. I'm sorry, that is a fail. You are going to... This purplish ray flies out and blasts into you, side of your head, and you get a little foggy as well. Your speed is half, disadvantage on attacks. As for the orphan, this black beam of energy strikes out and crashes straight into the center of this child, who envelops in a cloud of black energy, and it actually pushes the orphan 30 feet away.
Oh.
So... Yeah.
Which direction?
Yeah,
Which way?
no,
That's
away
a
from the
roof.
gazer, so it's got to head towards Sunday.
So next to me.
Yeah,
30 feet?
30 feet.
Well, it's gonna run into somebody.
It's gonna run into the web.
Or Finn.
No, that's 30
Or
there.
Finn.
Yeah, I'd have to run into Finn.
I mean, you got to go through a bunch of people.
You're short. It went right over your
It's a
head.
telekinesis ray, so it moves it how it
Boom,
wants.
boom.
30 feet away.
How injured is that orphan?
What?
How much health does that orphan have? Can I tell? From...
Commoners
4
have
hit
like
points.
low health.
Yeah, okay, so how hurt is this orphan?
Not hurt at all, actually. It's
Just moved
telekinetic.
it.
It moves it 30 feet away.
So it's just like,
Just struck by magical energy as
Get out of
the
the way,
tiefling
kid.
boy is cast backwards. He clutches at like a ragged pirate hat of sorts that he has with patches everywhere, no feathers, and just
No feathers.
careens backwards, reaching for things, unable to maintain of what's going on. All right, Finn, top of the order.
I look up to my friends and I'm like, hey, do you guys want me to try to summon the guards? I can make you guys want me to summon the guards? I could make a big old sign that says, hey guys, there's a bunch of people over here that need help.
Why are you monologuing? Just do it.
I use.
Scream for the guards.
Can I make? How big of an object can I make a minor illusion?
It's like 10 feet. No, it's like 5 feet.
5 foot by 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can make it like at anything you want, right? So it could be like giant glittering golden neon lights, right?
Sure.
It can also be an extremely loud noise.
Mm-hmm. Or smell.
Could it be an extremely loud like word, like "Hey, fuck, we're in trouble,"
Sure.
Probably would help.
or like guards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I scream out the words "guard" using minor illusion. Right?
Under attack.
I make it seem like a really hot lady said it too, or a nobleman.
Okay.
Can I use my performance?
So it's like all of them.
Gods! They're so confused. They don't know what to do.
Okay.
What the hell did you put
Go ahead,
there?
use your performance if you want to make this sound as convincing
Come on, man.
as you can that somebody
Come
knows
on.
the guards.
Oh,
Yes.
Good roll.
I like them numbers.
Oh, dude, that's a 24.
That's an awesome number.
I'll re-roll this then and see what...
Son of a gun.
Go! It sounds terrible.
It sounds
it's
like-
like the Predator. Like
If it sounds like that, I don't know if they're going to show up at all.
I'm sorry. It's like really bad auto.
Cold-blooded.
Okay.
With my
How do you do that with your voice? I swallowed the computer.
I don't know.
my bonus action again, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration to inspire Cole this time, and I'm going to say, rage like you've never mean to rage before, Cole.
Go with it now.
He didn't use his.
Oh shit. Oh. Can I keep doing it, or
No,
I
you
can't
won't.
stack it, so you can only have one do it? Then I give it a call. I'll use it. I said it already. Sorry,
Just got
Sunday.
jacked.
How's that possible?
Sunday, you suddenly feel shitty about yourself.
Less inspiring than
Yeah.
before.
You felt inspired,
Just
but
kidding.
after that
Okay.
last beholder beater shot.
And now it's my turn? No, bad guy.
That was Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the top
Cole
of
hasn't
the...
gone yet. So
Yeah.
I don't know how Finn just got to go.
That's a good point.
Neither is bad guy 2.
Or the
These guys.
bugbears. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how all of that happened.
All right. Then it
Because
didn't
the
happen.
lasers happened, the gazers did something, and then you guys just kind of kept going.
I won't change.
I
my
didn't know
turn,
what
sorry.
Finn was doing with the minor illusion. That's the only thing that's happened since then.
Yeah.
Okay. So on your turn, you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah. Cole, feeling fuzzy in his head, is going to reach into his pocket and chug the greater healing potion, which was 44.
Plus 4.
4.
5,
Ah!
6, 7.
6. There's an 8. There's a 4. So 10 plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 14. That's nice.
14.
Oh, I think I got a 4 on the second roll. It was 3.
It's okay. I'm only -9, which is really good. Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to enter a rage.
Radamanthes, be with me.
And then I get into a defensive stance.
Nice. Awesome. Timbers, when your owl takes the action to aid another, what is the name of that action?
It's just the help action.
The help action?
But what makes it beneficial is the flyby, meaning he can swoop down, help someone, and then leave without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Right. Your owl can only perform the help action on a hostile creature, and it has to be within 5 feet of it.
So it swoops in.
So your owl has to move in, be within 5 feet, take that help action, and then move out on its turn.
Right.
So wherever your owl is right now is not helping anybody.
Okay, well...
Yeah. So the holding...
So you would have to
The way holding works is you can't hold movement. Yeah.
You would have to say something along the lines of a trigger.
That'd have to be
okay,
homebrew.
I send my owl to land on Cole's shoulder.
Can't hold movement. I was thinking flyby was the action, but if it's just an ability, I don't know how that works.
Well, I send it to land
does
on
he
your
have-
shoulder then.
Does he have 10
That
feet of
works.
range?
It's like 50 feet of flight.
It's 60, actually.
What's the range on the attack?
What?
He has to be within 5
feet of a
to do the
hostile
help
target.
movement.
Okay, so it's not like a 10
If
foot, like...
if I send it to land on Cole's shoulder, will that solve this problem?
Yeah.
If he's attempting to help me,
Then that's what I do.
Yeah, and then it has to cast help on
When
the
I
hostile
attack.
creature.
Right,
And then that will help him on his attack.
right.
Okay,
so
so-
same readied action then? Does
Lands
that
on
work
Cole.
as long as it's on
Or just-
Cole's shoulder?
Fly above
Yeah.
him.
yeah, and so
Okay.
you could say the trigger is that Cole goes to attack someone.
Right.
It could just fly back here.
Alright, so...
I
Next
searched
to
back
him.
and forth.
Keep
for
in mind,
something
I
called
always
aid,
have
and I couldn't
advantage
find it.
anyways.
So then I should send it to help Sunday if that's what you want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, I will send it
Generate
onto
HP.
Sunday's shoulder then. Not Cole's.
Too bad I can't use that inspiration on my healing potion.
No.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to interject. Cole, you,
No, this is the first time any of us have really done familiar work.
in Cole, you went into a defensive
Not
stance.
familiar to
Nah, I
this.
had used my action to drink a potion.
Yeah, drink a potion, bonus action.
I'm
rage.
just getting ready to get
Yeah,
pummeled.
flavor. Got
Getting
it.
ready to get pummeled.
That's cool.
Feeling for the flavor.
Alright, bugbears come into...
No.
One of the bugbears has to make a check. Failed it. He is now restrained in the web.
The other one?
Yes.
Okay. And then the other guy take his action. What does he do?
The other two bugbears move in to attack
He's
Cole.
webbed up
Okay.
too.
How much movement does he
The
have?
gazer.
Yep.
The bugbear has 30 feet of movement.
So.
I think he's got me.
Up to
I walk
5.
into the web. I have to make a
Oh.
saving throw against the web.
Oh yeah,
too,
5 is
right?
30, isn't it? No, 5 is 25. 6 inches
Yeah,
is
it's
30.
6. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got me.
You don't know that, maybe you ran by.
2 attacks. He brandishes his
Those
weapon
orphans
up
look really
high
weak.
and runs across the ice-slicked cobblestones. At the last moment, though, as he is ready to bring all of that momentum down to try and crash into you, and you raise up your weapon, trying to brace yourself as best as you can, you see that he hits a bit of a slick spot, slides a little bit, and staggers. His attack falls just a little short. He tries to backhand again, and you catch him with the haft of your axe. The other bugbear rushes up, tries to make his 2 attacks. Oh, it's looking 18
Hits.
and 16.
Hits.
The other bugbear is able to move in, and with the haft of your axe blocking this other one, he takes the exposed flank as an opportunity to try and strike you. He does.
Not within my view.
About 25.
23 damage.
20 total? What's
20
each?
Oh, that's right. It was actually 12 and 11.
Okay, so 6 and 5.
Yeah. Good thing you're in a rage. I forgot you had that. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Cole's like, I didn't.
It happens.
Oh.
That is their turn. The other two They restrain at the start of their turn. They have to make a check at the end of their turn to try and break free.
At the start.
At the start of their next turn. Finn.
I already used my thing. I'm not going to change it from what I did, okay?
So, your minor illusion to a woman crying out for the guards.
A very cool normal woman.
Yeah. I'm Mrs. Castellanter, come help me.
Pardon me. Yeah, I guess that.
No.
Yeah. That's all.
My name is Sunday Plenty. I'm getting attacked by some ruffians.
That's just the cantrip,
It's
right?
really spot on. You can't tell why, but it's really spot on.
It sounds. Good.
You all look at Sunday to see like how she's sitting up and moving her mouth.
I'm just looking.
Even the bugbears are like, she's a ventriloquist.
Very good.
Use it
Very
to my
good.
advantage.
Anything else, Finn?
No, there's
Drink a
nothing.
potion or something.
No, I use my action to do that, and I use my bonus action to inspire.
Healing word?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nope.
Yeah, spells. Shit.
You're out of spells.
Yep.
He's burning
Okay.
healing on the way out.
NPCs. So we got an owl who has landed on Sunday. And as a action, what are you doing? Owl.
The owl.
Come on, Archimedes.
I'm readying my
Landing
help
on
action. Landing on Sunday, readying my help action for when she attacks a creature to give her advantage.
The only thing I could do is go stealth behind Sunday, but that takes an action, right?
And then flying off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you're not a rope.
I don't think you could really stealth right here anyways.
No, like
One
I can
size
stealth
bigger.
behind one person.
Yeah,
Right.
from
Anyway,
these guys.
That's an action. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else, Owl?
Yeah, like once I see Sunday, once I perform the help action, I'm gonna fly off.
Can't move as a trigger.
Can't move as a trigger. All right then.
Got that.
Yeah, that's tricky. I'll have to look
Sunday.
at the fact on that.
Sunday.
I don't know why I skipped to the NPCs.
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
I guess I had to clarify.
Obviously, seeing this under control, even though I'm scared to death and I'm tired
could
of
get to
dying,
here if you
and
wanted,
I'm
which I
having
think would
Vietnam
technically-
flashbacks and Agent Orange and all that fun stuff, I'm gonna sneak attack this
To
guy.
get to the flank. That's 30. That was 30. To flank that bugman.
So remember, you have a save on you, and
Oh, half distance.
Oh, you got half movement? Okay, well then.
So okay.
So you only had 3.
you are charmed like that until the start of the gazer's next turn. So you have disadvantage and half movement.
So okay, I'm still going to move that direction. That's all I can do.
No
Yeah.
ranged? No daggers?
She's got a crossbow, so
Yeah. Might as well.
Can I dash over there?
You can, but you won't be able to do anything else.
you could apply your sneak attack damage if you hit with the crossbow on
Yeah,
my guy.
With my short bow?
If you have advantage, which you don't.
No, because sneak attack. I just have to be engaged with the dude. It's not advantage. It's just sneak attack because I'm engaged
Oh.
with him. I know there's like 4 triggers for it. One of them is that it has a friendly within 5 feet.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Well, either way,
Go
you
ahead,
can
what do
roll
you
the
do?
hit.
Attack with my short bow.
So it's. Oh wait. So what's the range on the swoop thing? Did we decide it
5
was only
feet.
5?
5.
Okay. That's.
Okay, I'm attacking
you have disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
We'll be working on it. We're gonna get it figured out.
This
We're
is
gonna
like
get
serious
this synergy
combat mechanics
figured out.
here.
Yeah.
13's my lowest roll.
You hit the guy without the shield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit, man.
It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Okay. And I guess.
You said 13, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Oh boy. Not the good to start, except for
No
the
way to
web.
hide,
The web was very
so-
good, yeah.
Hey, it'd be
Now
bad
can I
right
dash?
now. bad.
No, you won't be. Oh, no, wait. Can you dash with
She's a
your-
rogue.
As an action surge, right? Is that what that?
Wait, well, action
Wait,
surge.
no, wait.
Bonus
She has another
action,
action.
dash,
No, my cunning action. My
hide,
cunning
dash, or
action.
disengage.
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Yep.
Yeah, so I can.
Dash.
dash.
So you would have been able.
So I still can.
I apologize. You would have been able to
shit.
dash right from the beginning.
Yeah, with the bonus action, and then use
It's
your,
your character, not mine. You're supposed to know these
and
things.
then use your
I'm
regular
still
attack.
new at this.
Dash,
I trust the DM.
hide, dash,
Damn.
disengage. We're sure about that? Yeah.
No, that's
Yes,
cool. We're
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so can we just play that the way it should have been done?
Go ahead.
You use,
there.
you use your bonus
Actually gets
action to
there, then,
dash.
action
Here, where
surge.
you wanted to be to begin with.
Yes.
The owl gives you advantage on your one attack.
No, she action surges and uses both her attacks.
Well, you could certainly do
Want
that.
to do that? You can. But
Start with one. Do it.
I'm just doing the one.
Roll
Like
1d20.
we'll just do the one.
1d20.
Oh yeah, because you have disadvantage still. Fuck.
12.
Doesn't change anything.
No.
no
12.
Okay. Good.
action surge or no?
No, I don't want to use it yet.
Rabble.
Are you guys yelling this out? Like, action surge!
We are. Sorry.
I've
seen you do it someday.
That's why I have to ignore you because it's like.
Why are you going so slow?
I can't do it.
I'm just so scared
Someday, a
that
second
they're
ago,
not
it seemed
gonna
like you were
survive.
inspired.
Much
It
as I-
seems like it maybe would have helped there, but now.
Yeah, cold.
Fuck you, Finn. By the power of right go, we can do this.
Say some nice shit and then take it back like that.
I'm sorry, you're not the
no.
prettiest one of the ball.
Oh, I'm gonna buzz my foot. You're right.
So that was Sunday. Now it's NPCs.
Yes. The one boy is going to try to. Let's see.
Can you move behind me? I tell him that out loud. Get behind me.
Yeah, the one boy being rushed away from where he is, or was, the tiefling boy, begins to run up and try to catch up with the others and get behind Cole.
God, we're gonna get hosed. We're just stringing this out.
So he was here right now.
Yeah. He doesn't. He just makes it with the other boys. It's 30 feet. It's his movement. He's 30 feet away. He gets up there. He pulls out another toy arrow and he actually tries to shoot it at the bugbear flanked by Cole and by Sunday. An attack rolls out. Disadvantage because he's not trained. It's a miss.
Oh shit.
The other girl takes the javelin and she actually kind of moves to the side of Cole a little bit and she tries to use it as a spear and she tries to sink it into the leg of the bugbear.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They're cornered.
Looks like she got a
Actually, she is. That's cool.
I asked him to come live with us.
However, for her, it's an improvised weapon, so she only does 3 damage.
3's better than what we're doing.
Let's just start a guild from here on out, okay? We lived through this.
Oh.
We'll just take in everybody.
The other
Train
small
Harlan,
boy,
everyone.
job,
They'll just
good
learn
job,
how to
girl.
fight.
the small boy actually grabs a
Woman power.
rock on the ground, a piece of brick or something, and he throws it. He actually rolled high enough to hit. The kids have done more damage
Love
than you
it.
guys.
That's embarrassing.
The rock actually strikes the bugbear right in the face. This
Whoa.
brick flies through and crashes into him, knocks his head sideways. He spits out blood, possibly a tooth, as he takes 4 damage. You hear him snarl.
That kid can throw rocks anytime.
That brings us to Timbers.
Okay.
Your album maintains what it's doing.
Come on,
right?
Timmy.
Correct.
Yeah. Timbers.
Okay, so
Are you out of spell slots too?
no, I did. I never even got a chance to use any.
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep. I use sleep and I use catapult.
Do something cool, Timbers.
I'm gonna do something cool.
And web.
Huh?
You're down 3.
And web.
Yeah, and web. And plus I'm maintaining concentration on web right
just
now, so I can only
postponed
cast
our demise.
cantrips
Expeditious retreat.
and expeditious retreat.
Yeah,
No, you're
but no
you're right.
slots used.
I have it all. I have it all written down. I'm sorry. Okay. I feel like I have a
Say
lot.
something like that, you're gonna get called out though.
No pressure. No pressure.
Firebolt
No pressure.
onto
Into the web?
Yeah, onto the gazer. Why not?
Take offense to that.
Take this, you hoser.
16 plus 6, 21,
To hit?
22. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Does the
Great.
web also ignite?
You were hitting the gazer.
Mm-hmm.
The gazer is not caught in the web.
He's not?
No,
I thought he was. He failed it.
Thought he was too.
that's true. Then, yes, it ignites the web around him and frees the gazer.
Taking an additional D10.
Yep. No, 2 die 4.
Yeah, it's in the web
Oh, I see
description,
what
isn't
you're
it?
hoping.
Yeah.
You're hoping to do extra fire damage.
Yeah,
Right?
it's in web's description, yeah.
And a die 10.
Come on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Somebody said Grim Timber sounds like if somebody tried to make an edgy name but failed.
Oh.
I bet it's Damon.
Yeah, probably.
Poor Grim.
It's cold.
Whatever, Blank.
What was the name?
Alright.
Blank. Hey man, he had Jeremiah the Front.
Not a
That's
game I
awesome.
played with him. I only played with him in the play,
Can't see
right?
any
Well,
chat.
for the second time he played with us, he got disintegrated.
Yeah, that's sad.
You did play with us, man, because you were the one who teleported me across the ravine when we jumped off together.
Yeah.
That's when he got disintegrated, remember?
Second.
Wasn't he blank the whole time?
No, he was.
Oh, we
blank,
played the
and
next
then
guy. That's right.
And then he died from his beholders.
Yeah, that's right. Wah, wah.
How much damage, Grim?
A lot.
9.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Are you applying that fire damage from the web at burning?
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
It's at the start of his turn. So how much damage did you do?
6.
Thank you. Okay. Anything else, Timbers?
Cantrip potion is a bonus action, so.
I'm assuming you stood up so you avoided disadvantage on that attack.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I stand up.
Oh. Yeah,
Before all that.
You're lucky I feel bad for you.
You should. We're about to get fucked up.
Why?
Yeah, and
This is typical.
Yeah, it is
Tomb
right
of
I guess
Annihilation.
that's about it.
Outside.
Alright. Alright, that is it. Good job. The Gazers. One Gazer, start of his turn, takes 2d4 damage. Please roll 2d4.
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 Come on, what are you doing?
I was
Jeez.
Staring at his spell
Reading my
slot.
Get in it.
5 damage.
Nice.
5
Get in
damage.
the game, Edgy.
Yeah, I'm over here thinking to myself, what could I have named him differently? I made him more edgy.
How much more edge do you want, damn it? Check out my glasses.
Right?
See the hat?
It's because I didn't give him bangs, huh?
Look at the tie.
It's gotta be like grim.
Why?
fake
Why you
cage
gotta
of
go there?
emotions.
One
Yeah.
Gazer targets you, the one breaking out of the flaming
Why do you
web,
gotta go there,
scarred
Grim?
flesh burning in cinders. He targets you with one of his eye lasers. You are struck by...
Think of this shit.
I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Who?
Who is it? Me?
No,
Oh.
it's Finn.
Finn, come on, Finn.
Oh god.
Hey, I can re-roll those because that is a natural 1.
Yes.
Nice.
That's right. That is why I chose a halfling.
So roll.
How
Everyone.
many times in a day again?
Infinite.
Infinite.
Infinite?
Yep.
Keep rolling ones,
Yeah,
dude.
you know what? Actually,
Things are amazing.
what describe this a little bit for me?
It's like I want to roleplay this.
Black beam of energy flies out of one of the eye stalks on this gazer, and it targets you, and it crashes straight into your chest and envelops you in a black energy.
That's not what I meant. I meant like give me a little bit of flavor so I could say, oh, well, I fall down like it's gonna hit me. And using my halfling luck, I somehow catch myself. Maybe? Nope.
And double fail.
Yeah, double fail. Anyway.
So it fails. What happens?
You jump into it.
So the magic
Jump
energy
into instead
envelops
of
you,
away.
as I said, and begins to knock you backwards, and you are slid away from the gazer 30 feet.
This way or that way?
Towards me.
Come
here, right into that bugbear.
It's like the width of the...
Right into that
There
bugbear.
you
Pushing
go.
you against the wall, the building,
Bam,
and
right into
stuff.
the bugbear.
Front rolling.
What are you doing here?
You see Finn like...
Get out of here, man.
Finn's like moonwalking.
You look pretty cool.
No, like I'm like
It stops.
I might catch myself.
walking against the push, like it's some kind of hurricane winds, only on Finn.
Only Finn.
However, Grim, you are also struck by this icy cold blue ray. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Alright.
Oh, you're not prone anymore.
No. 9.
9. This icy blue blast strikes you in your lower leg. The cold forms and you feel your fabric of your clothing adhere to your skin in an instant frost burn. As you take Oh, that die isn't big enough.
Frozen underwear.
11 frost damage.
That's a hefty amount of frost damage.
Let's see, that was... Move that counter up. And... Cole. Come on, Cole.
So does that Gazer's effects wear off?
Yes, usually. I need you to, it was the
His
start
next
of his
turn.
turn, so you make a check. Sunday, you can make that check as well. Wisdom.
Ah, that's not bad. 16?
You pass.
Sweet.
Sunday.
11.
You fail.
Alright, so on Cole's turn, he shakes it off. Raging, he looks at the guy between me and Sunday and brings his axe down.
Eat him.
16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, 16 hits. Then
That's a hit.
I'm gonna do 11 damage.
To the bugbear. Which one?
The one between us.
Yeah, this guy.
Perfect. That is the one that the young girl stabbed with a
She did a great job, too.
You said 11 damage?
Yeah.
Nice. What does that look like?
So I just over the head, just bringing it down on him.
Axe through the air, trying to cleave down into the bugbear. Tries to block it with the haft of his axe, but the force of the blow is too much. His strength too overpowering as he catches it, but it cleaves down and into his exposed
Slices
flesh.
through.
Yeah.
Rendering his chainmail.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Kill him!
That's all I got.
Stupid
Get him,
bugbears.
Cole.
One
Oh,
bug.
I'm sorry. I had 2 more damage. I forgot to add my rage damage.
Oh, there you
Sorry
go.
about that.
Nice.
That could be all it takes.
Nice.
No,
it's
but-
not.
I know.
No, but yeah, every point helps.
The bugbear, having just recoiled from the slash into his armor, tries to fight back, pushes the axe back, and tries to bring the movement of the force of him pushing around to try and strike it down and into your body.
I did not have to reckless because he's being flanked.
Right, and he actually failed that attack. It falls too short and crashes into the side of your axe as well. Can't quite fight past his second attack. However, as he brings it up and around trying to cleave down again, manages to catch your leg. He will do... excuse me. He will do... That's the die I need. 12 from that attack.
God.
Cuts into your leg.
Okay.
Rage.
Yeah.
And the second bugbear will take an attack at Finn and will take an attack at Cole.
Okay.
The attack on Finn, as he brings his axe up and over his head, trying to cleave it down into Finn there.
Trying to ruin the moonwalk.
19.
That definitely hits.
The second attack, as he cuts down into Finn, he brings his axe back around and tries for a sideways cleave, knowing that your attention's focused on the other bugbear. He aims straight for your neck. He,
The second one's on me.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Second one is on Cole.
Yeah.
He rolls a 24.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Like, don't hit me. I'm at 9.
Finn, you are going to take from the first attack, cutting down into your shoulder. 9 damage.
Eesh, shit.
Cole, the other attack cleaving in, trying to cut back into the backside of your neck.
Really?
You take 9 damage.
Okay.
Finn.
I will begin making death saving throws.
Oh no.
Yep.
Finn, as this axe is cut into you and exposed a tremendous amount of flesh, blood begins to spill out, and you fall to the ground, the air knocked out of your lungs, and you begin coughing.
When I start coughing, like all of a sudden, like the
Always
misty
something.
smoke, the fucking
love
that
it.
gaunt woman's back there again, and she's got this mask on. I'm like, back of my head.
I'm back.
All right, I'll make my first death saving throw. That is a fail.
The gaunt woman in a mask reaches her hand out for yours.
Oh, she's closer.
Oh no. Pale white hand.
Remember, death is bad, Finn.
Sunday.
Yeah, death is lame, Finn.
Sneak it. I'm gonna attack that bugbear between me and Cole.
Yeah. You have advantage this
Yes.
time.
Sneak attack.
And sneak attack.
10. 10.
10? No.
10
11.
to hit?
Yeah,
No.
I missed.
Oh dear.
11 is a miss.
Okay.
Anything else? You didn't use your action search.
I didn't. I didn't.
Now would be a good
Now
time.
I will.
Come on, baby. Oh, that's got to be a hit.
19.
19's a hit.
Okay. So, where's my 6? And
1d8 for the rapier.
6 points of damage.
6 points of
Lame.
damage.
Yep. Got +1 on the rapier.
No, you have to have more than that. You get your
How does he
dexterity bonus on it. Oh, fuck.
How does he
How
die?
does he die?
Oh.
He's so concentrated on Cole. He feels his sharp pain coming through his backside and they come out through his chest. And he's looking down at him and he's just like, because he can't breathe, so I punctured both lungs. And I pull out. And
Sputtering.
dash
Spurting blood.
over here.
Coughing up his own fluid.
Okay.
Falls to
With
the
my-
ground and lets out his
You
last
just
breath.
move, man.
Cunning action.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, I'll move over behind that guy.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
And begin flanking him. Alright.
Can I hide?
Not really.
Okay.
Nope.
One of the orphans actually looks over Finn and sees him there. The smaller husky boy with the moon bear, owl bear familiar, and he actually sees him fall and panics. And he hopes desperately that maybe Finn has something to help heal. So he is going to do a perception search to look for some sort of magical potion that might help his savior.
Okay.
The nice man with the gold coin. Oh, I don't think he's going to find it though.
Can I, like, assist him with the reaction? Seeing what he's doing?
No.
Be like,
No, you cannot. No, assist is not a reaction.
oh, come on.
Nice trying to break the game though. Maybe you can't assist as a reaction. You know,
We're dying,
what's wrong
man.
with you? Come on.
I can't just yell out, like, the brown bottle.
Right.
He pulls out Finn's whiskey.
This one.
Pours it on Finn's wound.
Pick him up.
Um,
Not that brown bottle, you dummy.
yeah, so that's what happens. He pulls out whiskey and he pours it all over Finn's open, exposed wound, right into the cut slash in his shoulder. We'll let Finn know as soon as he comes back from the
You don't
bathroom,
feel
I
it.
assume. Owl, any changes?
Yeah. I hold up my potion as a free action. Can I do that?
You can, as an action, get a potion out of your bag, yes.
No, I don't want to use it.
I didn't say use it. I said get a potion out of your bag.
Okay. So I want my owl to try to give me my potion. Can it do that?
What?
You want
Give
your
you
owl,
your potion?
You want your owl.
Don't you have it already?
Right, but like pour it down my throat. Use its action to pour it down my throat.
No.
It doesn't have opposable thumbs.
You can get the,
I'll take a bath with that
getting
shit,
the
man.
potion out
It's
of
topical.
getting the potion out of your bag on your turn is part of a move
All right, it
action.
does the same readied action to help Sunday.
Okay.
You want your owl to shoot like healing lasers too?
I mean, if it could, I was just thinking
Can it,
about
like,
it. Yeah,
shit good berries as it flies over.
it's gonna shoot like healing darts. healing bullets
Sure.
even. Yeah.
Catapult.
And it's claws suture too, right?
I mean, I'll write it down.
No.
I'm making a diligence check.
But if I summon a monkey, it better be able to give me a healing potion. I was just
No thumbs.
Your owl continues to do its own action. The other two orphans, one will actually take kind of he steps to the side and takes another little pot shot with his toy arrows at... Oh man, he had a 19 and then a 4. And the arrow just flies over and wide and wild, and having not like real poor fletching. The young girl actually takes a step backwards, trying not to get any closer, and she readies an action to use the javelin if anything approaches her. Timbers,
okay.
you can get that potion out now.
Yeah, I sure can. I guess it's probably the best thing for me to do. Otherwise, I'm dead, man. So, can I can only get it out.
What? It's on your loop, man. What do you want to do with it?
I'm drinking it.
It's an action to
It's
do.
an action.
That's it. And I maintain concentration on my spell.
Alright.
And I actually, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I guess I'll just stay right here. Stay by the kids.
Blend in.
Yeah. Try to hunker down.
They look down at you. Alright. That is Timbers. The gazers would do their thing. One of the gazers targets Grim. Grim, that is... You are blasted at with a purplish ray that flies straight for you. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. And one of the children is targeted by a similar looking ray of purple energy.
$16.
That's a pass.
Yay!
And the girl with the javelin passes as well. These purple beams fly out and they strike wild, and one of them crashes against the wall and just a purplish looking flame extinguishes itself. The other one strikes at the girl, but it manages to like glance off of the head of the javelin miraculously and just kind of like glares off into the distance.
I like do one of these.
Look out! Duck!
Yeah, that's exactly it. You managed to pull her to the side just in time. And the other gazer will now target Cole and Sunday. Oops. Sunday, you are targeted by this energy of a red beam. Flies through the air. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Cole, you are targeted by this beam of energy that is black and ripples
19.
with energy. That's a pass. Yes. This black energy tries to strike right towards your body, going straight for your core. Give me
Thank God for
a
that.
strength saving throw. Oh, you're in a rage. That's advantage.
I didn't need it. It's 20.
Nice. The two rays either fly by Sunday,
I'm happy.
the other crashes off the haft of the axe,
Frickin' happy.
refracts again into the atmosphere, giving off a little bit of a light show, dealing
I'm
no
just like,
inconsequential
I duck.
effects.
I just luckily happened to
Inconsequential, I don't think
duck.
that's the right word. Cole.
Come on, Cole.
God damn, where is my 20s? Fuck.
I don't know, but I see your double fours.
Sakes.
No, because I missed.
Give me the 6.
You missed.
I think I have to roll a 6 to hit
So
him.
if I would have hit, I would roll another 20.
Does 13 hit?
No.
Oh,
Let's see if
fuck.
I'm off it.
Okay.
Right?
You take a swing with your axe. It swings. He kind of sidesteps. It swings wide, cleaves through the air, the motion of it almost setting you off to the side. That was just a flanking attack, not reckless.
Yeah.
So you manage to keep your composure. The bugbears. Two of them make their checks to try and escape from the webbing. I gotta beat, what was it? Oh, they both beat it.
Dang.
13, I
Hear that?
Yeah. They break free from the web. That's at the start of their turn, correct?
Yep.
They move out and advance towards Timbers.
How much do they have? How much do they get to
terrain?
It is difficult terrain, so every inch is going to count as 2. So it looks like they're going to have to spend...
This is too big. It was only 20 foot.
It still looks like they're going to spend at least 10 feet.
It was more like this.
Well, they still got to spend at least 10 feet to get up.
Yes.
So 5, 10. Give them another 20 after that to try and reach Grim.
So, right about...
Just short. The two of them with bloodlust in their eyes, anger on their face, weapons at the ready, writhing and trying to strangle the haft of their weapons.
They spent 12 seconds stuck in web.
Ready to puree.
12 seconds is a long time.
Right? For something that likes to move. Something that likes to move a lot.
Sticky. God damn it. I'll get you for that, you filthy gnome.
Oh, man. I kind of agree
The other
with that call.
one is going to make an attack at Cole.
Oh, for my
18.
leave Cole alone.
That is
No, I'll take hits. Better me than Finn.
uh 15.
Damage?
Yeah. Still up?
Yeah.
He takes another swing at you. Oh, 11.
To hit?
Yeah.
Miss.
First attack swings up and over, trying to come down. Try to block with your axe. It's enough motion to force your arms down as it cleaves into and cuts at your shoulder a little. Uses the back recoil of the axe to swing it around and down to try and cut into you, but this time you plant the haft of your axe down and it stops it firmly in its tracks. A loud crack as the wood crashes into one another. The bugger snarling in your face. Alright.
Finn?
Not Finn.
Not Finn. Great.
Not Finn.
Hey, where's that body? It's on the ground.
Yeah, I dropped it. It's pretty much where this is.
3 guards come running from this direction, seeing what's going on. Another 3 guards come running from this direction, trying to walk around the webbing.
Never mind the giant flying gazer thing.
Oh, they see that. One of them stops and pulls out a crossbow. And, actually, all 3 of them are going to do that. They move around there. The 3 of them are going to take shots.
Love it.
Take that, gazer.
They know where the gazer comes from.
Alright. Just a quick second. Put that right there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Zoom down a little bit on the map, SARS.
Alright. Oh. Alright. So we're just gonna do this. With their crossbows. 1 hits. 2 hit. With the crossbow. They raise their bolts up and crossbows are already cocked and ready. They let the bolts fly. The gazer is going to take some damage. Where's my other die? There it is. As these bolts fly through the air, one of them flies up and over the gazer, but the other 2 pierce in bisecting ways, just and the bolter shudders a little bit, tries to blink its eye with half of a bolt sticking out of the corner. As it drops to the ground, it begins to kind of roll to the side just a little. The other 3 guards over there are going to run up to the gazer. They will do their attacks. The first one with his halberd at the ready swings it up and over.
Look out.
So he's
The gazer actually manages to sidestep and duck around. He misses. The other one...
Bummer man.
The other one brings his spear up and over and tries to stab into the gazer, managing to actually pierce his last of his life. Pierces the gazer right from the back, the spearhead propping up out of the top of the gazer's forehead like some sort of facsimile of a unicorn. The other guard will rush past and with his spear at the ready makes an aggressive attack at the bugbear. with advantage.
Who's like?
The other
Where are we at in initiative order right now? Just out of curiosity.
Just above Finn.
Okay.
Top of the round.
Not Finn.
Top of the
That's what I heard.
top of the order.
Finn.
Not Finn. Yeah, that's a new one. from the
Yeah.
order.
His attack hits as well. He strikes at the bugbear with his spear.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's
get
a
pissed if
1d8.
we keep fighting with him.
Get ready, Cole. Says Grim.
He takes 8 damage.
I'm gonna make it go away. I'm gonna make it disappear. The body.
Okay.
Hush up, you. You can't have a conversation when these guards are attacking.
Nobody's talking, right?
He's using sleight of hand.
Cole's like, who, what?
Yeah.
The voice was in my head.
Cole's raging, man. He doesn't hear you.
The
whispering.
voices.
Finn, it's your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Finn.
Grim looks
Make
like
it
an
You're not
angry
even
little
close enough to
gnome
Cole to whisper to
with
him.
gnashing
We're only
teeth.
10.
You'd have to whisper over the orphans, like, hey, I'm gonna make the body disappear. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
That's how this flavor is
coming out, bitch.
Do it.
Nobody's seen anything. It's all good. You're little. They didn't see you.
All right. Anyway, that's the second one.
The pale, masked, gaunt woman reaches down and her hand rests upon your cheek.
There's a woman? Masked woman? Oh, in your dream.
Oh,
your death dream.
Carol
Ann, stay away
Sunday.
Finn, stay away from the light. Well, I guess I'm gonna sneak attack this bugbear. Do I have to make a saving throw on whatever's giving me disadvantage?
No, you weren't hit by anything before, so on your last turn.
Okay,
Yeah, no, you got high enough.
15 and a 20.
That's a hit.
It's a hit, so 15's a hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my sneak attack, and that would be my dual attack.
I thought you were rolling with advantage right there.
You should be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
So
then you gotta,
that's just
so now
one.
you have to roll.
So it was just one. Roll the damage.
Plus
Wait, why is it a
Shitty.
6? Should be an 8.
For sneak attack?
No, you
Oh,
got a D8.
You also rolled. Was that a natural 20?
No.
no.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 4 plus your dex mod.
Yep, so 7 and 10, but I still have my other rapier. My
7
dual.
and 10. Where'd you get all that?
Well, I got, that's 5, 6, I mean, and that is 8. Okay. So 14. 14, but don't I get my other rapier attack too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a miss.
It's still an advantage.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
7 and 5, another 12. 26?
26 damage total.
Yeah.
How does he die?
So your damage should only be your dexterity mod, which is plus 3.
Oh, plus, well, okay, so we'll take
Oh yeah,
off
did you have a plus 1 rapier, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is now your offhand.
my offhand. So that's 10, not
Yeah.
12.
Second one is
So it's 24.
How does he die?
nice.
Am I just sticking? Again, they don't see it coming.
One of
He,
us needs to become proficient.
I sneak up on him and I take both my rapiers on both sides and just slit his arteries.
As he's not paying attention, focused on Cole, and now with the spear plunged into his rib cage, you manage to sidestep enough that you bring your rapiers up and around, and you pierce up and under the armpits and try and protrude out through the neck.
Yes, that works.
Piercing through and severing his cranial arteries. Upon release, blood spurts out and he
everywhere.
gasps and tries desperately to hold the blood in vain. Oh, no. Okay, there we go.
I caught it.
I thought it was funny,
I caught
but
it.
you all have proven me wrong today.
I caught it.
NPCs. The 3 children back up around one another. One of them continues to search in Finn's belongings for that potion. He rolls a 1.
Oh god.
Can't find it.
It's
It's like asking my kids to look for something.
loop. It's on the potion loop.
And he's looking in the backpack.
Yeah, you can't read. It's just like it says potion loop.
He's looking in the backpack. He pulls out a frying pan and a bag of cookies.
Oh no, the cookies!
Throw me a cookie.
Anything else from the owl?
Owl man.
I just don't know.
What's your
Yeah,
name?
the owl goes down and lands on the body.
The owl lands on the body.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Still next to us.
Timbers.
Ooh, 5 feet.
I drop concentration on the web, and I cast invisibility on the body
Okay.
through my owl.
All right.
And then
Poof. I dropped it like right there.
Yeah.
Where I was.
Those are
Those are bad guys.
disgusting bugbears, and these are all my allies. So then I'm
There's a
like
couple more.
Oh, man down.
Just careful.
Meteor.
5,
That's how the one guy died.
That's Cole throwing
10,
bodies. Throwing
15,
Grim.
20.
Here, use the other red one.
And I like-
right here.
Yeah, inside.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's the bag. It's invisible right now.
And yeah,
Those are
and
cool little
that's
things.
what I do.
Yeah.
I like those.
Where'd you go? You're over here.
Yeah.
You just stepped right over Finn, huh?
And you cast
Step right
invisibility
over.
on.
I can't do anything.
You cast
I drank my
invisibility
potion
slip a
on
little
our
bit.
the dead body, the one we were trying to take with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's invisible.
Anything else, Timbers? You all set?
I can't think of anything.
You're gonna leave it up to the barbarian, huh?
The two gazers
Shit,
are both on
man.
the ground dead.
Yes.
It's okay.
Cole.
There's a healing kit and a health
The
potion.
gazers are dead.
I'm not proficient in healers, kid. So that all those NPCs are gone? I'm sorry, the bad guys that were
Timbers
on
just
top of me,
went.
so now it's my turn?
The gazers were before you. It is your turn.
And
Okay.
all the kids are between you and the bugbears.
I look down. I mean, I know where Finn keeps his health pot. Do I see it on the ground? Or on his belt?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grab it and I give it to him.
All right. You grab a potion and administer it. The fog of rage clears just momentarily enough.
Like her cold hands on my face. I'm just like, oh no.
So I reach out and go. Blah, 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 blah.
As you administer the potion, holding his head back, his mouth open, the potion in his hand, Finn, you see this pale masked woman holding your face, and your eyes kind of fog over a little bit, and it is not a pale-faced woman, but it is Cole's hand that is
Pale tooth.
Yes.
it is a pale-faced orc.
Oh God. Okay.
And I use my movement to rush up and get between these two guys and the kids.
Having dropped your rage.
No.
You didn't attack.
Yeah,
And you
but
haven't-
it's a whole round of not taking damage. I took damage last turn.
Last turn, so if you don't take damage this
Right,
turn,
it
it'll play your
drops,
next.
but I'm going to. So don't worry about it. I just ran right into two bugbears.
I'm gonna take damage, man. You know it.
And if
All right.
you don't,
roll
then
20
you're
safe.
safe. And when it happens, I'm gonna fucking smash them in the face.
Yeah.
The bugbears decide you're not much of a threat.
Oh man.
Let's go attack those
Disengage.
Yeah, they go around you.
I've got two more
kid with
Staying
the
with your
javelin
range,
is
cannot provoke opportunity attack.
Kid with
Yeah.
the javelin intimidating.
Alright, alright. Have fun with the
The
barbarian.
tiefling intimidated.
19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
11. Second one.
Holy shit.
You should probably only do one at a time.
And 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay.
I need that.
The two bugbears, brandishing their weapons, raise them up to attack you. The first bugbear strikes true with his first attack, beating into the side of your ribs.
Are you up?
13 damage.
I just
take
got a lot of
6.
health points.
Yes.
Okay.
The other attack swings by and you manage to block with
I'm not
the
up
haft
yet.
of your axe. The other bugbear takes the opportunity to try and strike at the side of your head. His attack,
Miss.
10.
Miss.
10 damage.
Alright. Something cool happens.
Oh, shit.
My tattoos start to flare up as I hit the ground. Radamanthes picks me up. Orcish rage fills my head, and I swing my axe back at him, and I attack recklessly. 19. God damn it! Give me a fucking 20. 10. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my extra attack die on there too. So that's 12 plus 6. 18 damage. That's an
Rage
Orcish
damage?
Fury feat.
Yeah.
Rage
If I get-
damage. So
I didn't add the rage damage. 20.
because instead of hitting 0, you were reduced to 1.
And then when that happens, I get to do a retaliatory strike as my reaction.
And you said 20 damage?
20 damage. And I used my I used my Orcish Fury bonus dice that I get once per long rest.
That's the one that was already damaged. So, how does he die?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just basically like flex the whatever he's got is a mace. He hits me with the mace and I like sinks in and I fall back and then I get just a blast of holy energy blasts out of my tattoos start to glow and his mace flies back and I just follow it with an axe down on him.
Okay. And cleaves down, sinks deep into his flesh, and as you pull it away, his body forgets how to. It can't quite seem to find the muscle that it needs to move properly, and he falls backwards, and arms dead at his side, begins to gasp his last.
Just twists weirdly.
Yeah. Pretty sure I don't lose my rage.
Top of the order.
Yeah.
No, because you weren't actually reduced to 0. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't worried about not taking damage.
Oh,
all
no,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
you mean. I was hoping you would. Whatever.
I was hoping I could use my new feet.
Yeah,
Right.
It's worked for everybody.
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
The 3 other guards in the back, though, are going to charge and rush that bugbear. They all make their attacks. They will do so with advantage.
No surrender.
Is this dude
He's dead.
cooked? Oh, his goose is cooked, huh?
No.
Short rest, I get to use the
2
bonus.
hits and a miss with their 2-handed
They are not
spears.
taking any prisoners.
I don't know.
These guards. If someone hollered noble attack.
Mm-hmm. Castellanters.
6 guards up.
Right?
fast.
Say what?
The 2 spears, one of the spears manages to pierce into the leather, but only enough to really lodge itself
These
in.
guys move up.
Yeah, they've all moved up to the bugbear. One spear only pierces in enough in order to lodge itself into the armor. The other 2 attacks of the spears sink in, one through the back of the leg, another through a shoulder. The bugbear
just
begins
become
to drop to a
spectators at
knee
this
in
point.
pain. Snarls out, no!
Throw him a popcorn.
He looks up in fury at Cole and realizes his time has come. That brings us to Finn, who is at how many hit points?
11 now.
Yeah! We got a little bit back,
Off the
everybody.
ground, but awake.
Quick, viciously mockery.
Yep.
Your face is so ugly!
Just out of nowhere. He wakes up and starts cussing at people.
Littleman.
I guess we're spectators at this point. Now
Get up.
showed up.
To my feet, half my movement, right?
Yep.
And can I see him from here? Through these
Sure.
orphans?
Why not?
Can I run to Cole so the
thriller.
guards don't
Use the
attack him?
thriller.
Not yet.
We're still
Okay.
in initiative.
I didn't think so. It's up to Finn.
Alright, I viciously mock him, and I say, you're terrible.
Go back to your terrible home.
Yeah, go back to your terrible
That is a
life.
1. I do 1 damage, yeah.
You were groggy. It's okay.
If he passes the wisdom.
Yeah,
We understand.
he passed.
Dang.
He doesn't think he's that terrible. He looks at you on the ground, sputtering out the words, "You're terrible."
Oh, it's not dead yet?
I'm not terrible with this guy.
It's not dead yet?
Takes it completely as a compliment.
I'm the worst, baby.
No, but you're about to. If you want to.
Someday.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to let the guards take care of it.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm just- I'm just going to run to Cole, but not engage in the fight, yes. And
So, here or here?
behind you.
Okay.
I'm just getting close to Cole.
Yeah. Moving in closing distance to Cole, taking up position behind him.
Get his attention. Stay near me.
NPCs. The 3 children also kind of cower a little bit back.
Stay
They get
back.
behind you, Sunday, and they move in that direction. The owl does.
Flies away.
Takes off into the air.
Who was that mysterious owl?
Timbers.
It landed on my shoulder and just left.
Okay.
That was weird.
So maintaining concentration on my invisibility spell, I cast Unseen Servant, and I have it invisibly begin dragging the invisible body down an alleyway.
Don't forget how they trapped us the first time.
Okay.
I can just see this. He's like,
No,
I'm not invisible.
I know what you said.
I'm not invisible, right?
No.
Your turn's over, I believe. That was your action. Are you going to take a move?
No, is that how it works though? Like seriously? Because I'm not invisible. I mean,
I don't know what you think.
I'm going to resolve.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which direction is he
I
dragging
wish
it?
it
Towards
worked
the
like
towards the theater?
the nearest alley.
Oh, okay. So he's going.
We're in the alley.
And how much movement did he get?
30 feet.
Okay, that's about right. Okay.
Oh, I guess that's a good way to go. All those guards are distracted.
Yeah, so you're.
I'll figure it out
What
one
does
day.
summoning your unseen servant look like, please?
There's a nice little trail.
Yeah, a bright neon trail. If possible,
I don't know, but you know what? There's blood fucking everywhere. So who knows?
if possible, I'd like to cast it quietly.
Do you have subtle casting? Are you an arcane trickster?
No,
Then no.
it just looks like me, like every other spell that I do. I grab my Beholder Beater and I do a few twists with it or whatever, and I send out some. I mean, it's the whole thing is unseen. It's all invisible, so it's more like a hazy
drags
heat
it.
mist or something like that.
Yeah. And it only drags it 5 feet.
Cool.
Okay.
I mean, that's generous considering it has a strength of 2.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. It has strength. I looked it up. But see, I this was all without me remembering that it wouldn't be invisible anymore.
No, the unseen servant itself.
Everything's
is
invisible. Why wouldn't it be?
Oh, well, because
An invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that
Okay.
performs simple tasks at your
And it's not concentration, right?
It is not concentration.
Okay.
No, that's not. Yeah.
So invisible?
Yeah.
Invisible.
Okay. Well, then, for some reason, I was thinking that it turned visible once I cast
it's
an.
I'm
invisible.
just
all the
laughing
time.
at the blood trail.
Oh, whatever. It's in a bag
No. That's how they fucking caught
or a
us.
cloak.
Cole, it is your turn.
So oddly, I think I noticed. Oh no, I'm raging. I'm fucking just attacking.
You don't notice.
I don't notice shit. I'm attacking. Ah, reckless attack. Give me a fucking 20. No. So a 16 to hit.
Just
And
ignores him
that
and tell him to
hits.
stay back.
7. That's 13 damage.
That is
I just chop a leg out because I think it turned to face those other guys, and
Yeah.
I just swipe one of the legs and take it off at the knee.
out from underneath him.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
I just sweep the leg.
Cleaves through flesh and bone and drops the bugbear on the
Bleeds
ground.
to death.
And
Deposit
maybe
it.
just the fun, like put it out of its misery, just with the butt end.
Crack to the head.
Yeah. Once
He
he's on the
begins
ground.
bleeding out. He's going to bleed out within moments, and his fate is sealed. But a blow to the head just relieves a little bit of the pain as he loses consciousness.
I like the slow death. I'm satisfied with that. Inside.
As for the guards, they see the mess that has happened here, and they also notice that the corners of a cloak have lifted slightly and is dragging away, leaving a drag mark of
is not
blood
invested.
5 feet away. And they all look at this.
So now, did you?
I'm looking
the
too.
Body or the bag?
I mean, the bird
It had to
landed
land
on.
the body. So it.
I think he meant. I mean, because it
I
was
asked
wrapped
him-
up like a
I
Santa's pouch.
asked him twice. He said body.
Body.
Okay.
I'm assuming your owl worked away in there, maybe snipped
Sure.
at something.
I mean, I didn't really have time to tie a knot.
Right. It's kind of what I was thinking too.
Okay.
But
Right.
that's what's happening.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much for
So glad you're here.
helping.
Alright, what happened? Where did they come from? Another Xanathar attack.
We were just minding our own business, having a stroll down the street, and we got
Whichever one
assaulted.
of you that's doing that, can you stop?
I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
One of the guards walks over
magic
and
cloak
just-
goes back home on its own.
He steps on the corner of the cloak.
Good.
Cole's deception.
Good one, Cole. Yeah.
Yeah, give me that deception. Against 6 insight.
Oh shit!
That's not bad. 16.
I'm like,
Against 6 insight.
What? For they can't see that shit. Okay, yeah, whatever. They all move in. You're right.
I keep it going as long as they're possibly believing
You
his
see,
story.
like,
I
two
keep
guys
it
like
going.
look to the other one and like, hey, that's a thing, right? And he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
come on. You're fine. Just stop it. Alright? Let's figure out what just happened here. We just need a report. We're gonna have to haul off the dead somewhere. What's going on here? What's up with the cloak? What are you trying to hide? What's up with the kids? Kids, are you alright? It's like the three of them. Look at the guards. They're kind of like panicked and stricken. Blood has splattered across all three of them.
go and get the kids.
Finn,
I'm like, the kids are okay. They're
help us.
The girl begins signing French.
You make wood to work.
The boys are like, these people saved our lives. They came out of nowhere.
They did. That's it.
I cough up a little bit.
Finn, are you okay?
No, I'm like
Finn,
I'm visibly
dear Finn.
shaking. And
I'll tell the little boy to help Finn. Help Finn.
no.
God, he's so sadistic.
He wants the scars.
He wants to do something always.
Excuse me, guards. What are your names?
I'm the commander here.
6 names.
Commander Travenstein.
Travenstein.
Commander Travenstein.
Commander, I'm Sunday Plenty. These
A noble.
yes,
Miss Plenty.
these creatures just came out of nowhere and
let Finn-
assaulted us.
Let Finn speak.
Yeah. Finn, ask them if they know Isaiah and Albrecht. We're
Proceed.
Excuse me. What you see here is someone attacked the docks earlier today. Have you heard about it yet?
What? I think after that explosion, half the city heard about it.
This guy under this cloak right here did it.
Under the cloak. I
I
don't see
dropped
any
the spell.
on top of the cloak. You mean on top of the cloak?
Under the cloak.
He's on top of the cloak. No. He was invisible. Give me a deception. No, that's a diplomacy. You're telling the truth. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh man. Sorry guys. That is an 8 plus 7.
That's pretty good. It's above 15.
Yeah.
He looks at you.
It is 15.
And at the dead body. How do you know that?
We saw it happen earlier.
And you kids? They look at one another and they just shake their heads no. We weren't here with them. We came around the corner and the bugbears came out of nowhere. The monsters, they saved our lives.
That's true, Commander.
The guards begin kind of wrapping things up. They, two of them actually leave to go off somewhere. You don't really know where or what they're doing, but two of them leave. And as for the rest, they start kind of dragging the bugbears to the sides a little bit. All right, I just need a report. I need something to tell my superior officer when he comes by, so that I look like I'm doing my job. Now, you don't look like you're gang material. So,
I kind of
obviously,
snicker.
obviously
guys.
with the monster, the gazer over there, this is Xanathar. It's got Xanathar's written all over it. Yeah, it's pretty much one and done, it seems like to me, but well, we're trying to move that body, and you know, it raises my suspicion just a little bit. What were you planning to do with it?
We were trying to see if he was still alive, but obviously it seems as though he may be dead.
You think? Half of his skull is crushed in.
I know. We didn't make it before those bugbears earlier killed him.
The bugbears killed him.
Yes.
And we were intending on bringing it to my brother.
Oh, so you apprehended him? And
Well,
the bugbears killed him?
He was already dead, and the bugbears.
No, he was already dead.
That's what I said.
Graham with the shit-eating grin. Just like him right now.
The bugbears killed him.
And then you dragged his dead body here.
This is bad.
I didn't drag any dead bodies.
We literally just saw it happen. And
I didn't
then
drag any dead
shit-
bodies. We just got attacked by these bugbears
Yeah.
and
Now,
the
wait,
gazers.
so
Then we saw these kids,
And
and we're
the-
just like, oh
and the-
crap, they gotta get out of here. And then
Did
we
the
got
bugbears
ambushed
kill
by the
him here or
bugbears.
not?
Yeah, of course.
Well, this noble woman here is saying that he died over there.
They had the body. They attacked us. I had the idea we could turn it into the authorities. I was going to get a hold of my brother Bernard Bird Jr. to help us out, and we hollered out. We were being attacked, and you guys showed up, and that's how it came down. That's it.
Didn't want these kids looking at dead bodies.
And the
so
children,
we covered it up and we were dragging it away.
these orphans,
All right.
we care
All right,
about.
here's what
They
I'm
just
gonna do.
happened to be here
Here's
at the
what I'm
wrong
gonna
time.
do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your names.
We know my name.
I want you to tell me your residence. I'm going
It's
to
a
let you go.
Roseland Theater. We're all four there. That's
I'm going to let you go. We're going to do a medical examination on the body. And probably have a cleric cast Speak with Dead.
Finn doesn't do that. I'm just.
What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Grim Timbers.
He writes that down. And you?
Cool.
How do you spell that?
I don't know.
He chuckles a little. Fair enough. Make it up as I go. And noble, Sunday plenty, female. And you? Halfling?
Finn.
Finn? You got a last name, Finn?
No.
Deception check?
No.
What?
Can I go get my stone of invisibility off the body before you take it?
No.
It's a 9.
A 9?
Not even a deception check?
His insight's not good enough to beat you.
Oh god! So it's like the worst like bluff ever, and he just is like, sure.
I've heard weirder things. Go ahead and give me a no, because it's considered evidence. I don't see any reason.
Commander.
Give me a persuasion check for you to get your invisibility stone.
Come on.
You're gonna have to beat.
Natural 20.
So what's it total?
Yes.
I don't want to know a natural.
You
20,
said
I wanna know
persuasion?
total. Yes, total.
So that's it.
It's a hard check. He looks at you, looks at the body, says, "Right. But I'm coming with you, and you're showing me what you're taking, and I'm documenting it."
Very well.
He goes with you. You search over the body.
I look for anything that resembles what the Xanathars might have been looking for.
You peruse the body, and you go over a few different things. You actually do come across that he has an embroidered patch on the inside of his robes of a flying serpent, marking him as a Zentarum. You come across his spell book, some magical reagents, a simple wand that he was using as an arcane focus, a dagger. For the most part, no, not anything really in particular of interest.
It must have been consumed in the spell.
He looks at you quizzically. Did you know him?
This man? No,
Yes.
not at all. Seems to have belonged to the Zentarum.
Yes, I saw the patch there.
What a douche.
Right. Look, your story's not making sense. But I'll let you go tonight. You're a noble, business to do. I don't see any reason to hold you up. Your name's known all over the place.
Is it possible that we could get an escort home, seeing the streets are obviously dangerous tonight?
I'll see to it.
Thank you.
It's gonna be handcuffs.
A small retinue.
Put these on.
It's for your safety.
For this carriage.
A small retinue of 6 city
in the
guard. Small retinue of 6 city guard actually convene on the area. Another contingency of city guard arrive along with another captain, nobody that you recognize, and they start going over the scene of the violence, looking at the man who is dead on top of a cloak. Your cloak didn't have anything like your name written on it, right? I didn't think so.
Cole doesn't know how to spell his name, so
I'm just trying to remember
it's
the
just a
cloak.
fish.
It's got some scratches in it. To market.
For the most part, there's nothing really significant about the cloak, so they go over that, they go
Just
over
gonna have to
everything
replace
else.
it, that's all.
Just got some bathwork hair in it.
Would have been that's 2 spell books now that I missed out on a chance to get my
How does
hands
it
on.
not have a spell book?
He does have a spell book. He's not allowed to steal things from the scene of a crime.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that he had a spell book. Did you say that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
I'm sure you did.
He had fly in there. Or
A few things in
levitate.
there. You're escorted home.
That bitch is dead.
Back to the Roseland Theater. And a little weary, a little worse for wear, you make your way inside. Although, unfortunately, you are no closer to finding Fala or what had happened in your theater house.
Did we just adopt a bunch of orphans?
The orphans
did.
did not.
They're sleeping in Sunday's room.
Did they come with you? Do you want the orphans to go with you?
Yeah.
The orphans kind of follow behind.
They gotta work.
Yes, exactly.
They can't just stay
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Graham. Now we're on the same page.
Right?
They're not gonna just. They're gonna work, dude.
Now we
Who's
have
gonna mop
child
the
labor? Is
floors
that
and
what this
clean the
is?
toilets?
Child labor.
It's not. They got a home.
No, we're gonna
That's
teach
their
him a
payment.
trade.
Yes.
I belong
It's
to a
not
guild.
Cinderella.
Finn belongs to a guild. You're a sailor. Teach him how to tie
I got some
knots and
tricks.
shit.
Alright, so we all arrive home.
You all arrive.
Teach everybody to become
The
bards.
3 orphans seem
Assassins.
a
My little assassins.
little shook up from the whole event. They kind of just give each other whispers as to what's happening the entire time, but they don't really say a whole lot directly to you guys.
Can the deaf one teach me sign language?
Is that what you say?
No. I mean, not when you put it like that.
I asked the one that's got the hot cocoa. Where'd you get that hot cocoa?
Well, that's long gone. They dropped it on the
Oh,
ground.
it's gone.
No, they kept it while they were stabbing buggers.
Oh, I thought they had like. Okay, never mind.
No. Probably dropped their candied almonds too.
Oh, the almonds!
They probably picked those up. They're kids. They
Blood
did not
blood.
forget their candy.
What do you do? You all arrive home. The guard kind of give you a fair night and wish you well.
We have a common room, right?
Yeah.
There's a
It's
few. So we
upstairs.
start a fire and I
Yeah.
start binding my wounds.
Let's lock this place down tight first.
Yeah, take a short rest at the very least, or a long rest.
I
Anyways,
work on barricading doors.
Barricading the doors. Are we gonna close down the
I want to
theater?
go look over the
It's after hours.
the scene of the abduction / I don't know.
Broken window in the back?
The vanishing of Fala. I mean,
I do too. I'm curious about what is up.
What,
still up in the eve?
do we all have an idea together, a consensus of what everyone, what we all think happened?
I think he freely left with whoever.
Purple hat guy with
and
feather.
I don't know what
Manchu.
the explosive thing that you found means.
Wrong quick.
Grim
Wrong quick.
Timbers.
What if it's
talking to you, Shorty?
The pistol.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the the firearm. It's seems to be of. Do I know it's from Luskin?
Yeah. Yeah, you established that.
That it's of a Luskin design. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think he just freely left. I don't know why
So
the window was broken or
so
anything.
These two things, they're separate incidences, two things. Follow left, and also we had an intruder.
Maybe they're just connected and it's a distraction. But
And why was
failed?
it
Then it led us down to the docks. Because the cart was there.
Well, what do you think, Finn? How do you?
What if Ron Quinn was all just a distraction?
Well, they are drow. He is associated with his. I don't know if he's a drow, but they're a drow there.
Okay. Why would they want Fala?
Because Fall is awesome. Rare, different drow are collectors.
Okay.
What's that word you said? Awesome.
Yeah.
Why did everybody say
that word.
the first
Great.
bombing
Is that from your homeland?
was done by
Yeah,
a
we
war
know.
forge?
The what? Whose homeland? Fall is? Eberron.
What during the first bombing, right? When that gnome from the other Zentarum, right? Why did they say it was okay? Why did they say that it was a war forged if we just saw a human?
They said he did it.
Well, they
didn't say a war for or whatever. They just said
They said there was some sort of construct.
yes.
And
they're
then,
pointing at Fala.
they seen Fala, and they just probably assumed in their ignorance that it was him.
Finn, you alter your appearance all the time. I think the wizard we killed tonight is the one we were looking for. MO, situation's the same. Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
They specifically said he used a chain to throw the fireballs out.
A necklace.
Yeah.
And did I see a necklace on this dude when I looked him over? No. I didn't see a necklace. I found no necklace.
Can shield guardians use necklace?
I don't know.
23 Arcana check.
See if they can use magic items.
Can shield guardians use magic items?
Shield guardians do not possess the ability to speak, so if a magical item requires spoken word, then not so much. However, there's nothing stopping a shield guardian from brandishing a +1 sword or other magical items such as that. Other magical items, of course, would have no effect, like a helm of telepathy.
Do I know if a necklace of fireball requires a command word? 20? Or no, 19.
19. To the best of your knowledge and what you know about a necklace of fireballs is that typically the necklace usually has anywhere between 4 to 10 beads on it, and you simply throw the bead about as far as you can. Most people throw it about 60 feet, and once it reaches the end of the trajectory, it detonates. All you need to do is throw the bead.
So it's possible. It's it's unlikely maybe, but
So could
it's
have not
possible.
been caster.
It could have been a construct.
Okay. So there's two halves of Zens, right?
Right, two factions. Have I heard anything back from Erstel from the letter that I sent him, by the way? Maybe it's time we pay him a visit.
Sounds dangerous.
I say we take.
should rest.
I say we take a long rest and pay Ursula
I'm
a
just
visit.
staring off into the
because
fire,
he could have betrayed us. I mean,
trying to
I sent a letter to him.
process everything that's just happened tonight.
I mean,
Listening to these two quick folk
if
ramble off in the
Quick folk.
yeah.
How dare you?
That's what you're called. It's not offensive.
Quick jaws.
Quick folk.
Alright, I'm going upstairs.
Finn, I'm so glad that we're all alive.
Yeah.
Holy shoot.
Believe it or not, Sunday, I'm actually happy that you're okay. Well, it's good to have you here.
I kicked ass.
My owl kicked more
I
ass
killed
than
some
you.
shit.
I know. I didn't kill anything. I feel pretty.
In the future, one of us needs to have a healing kit.
That's not a bad idea. That's a good.
I'm holding up like a mirror with one arm.
All I know is I'm not getting on any boat for a long time. Hell no.
Yeah, we're all taking a long rest.
Long rest. What was tonight's take?
Tonight's take, actually, because of the incident with the firearm and the guards having to come in and perform a much wider investigation, people in the audience and the play being stopped, the second feature never taking place, you're actually left with paying the night's full cost with no profit. That is going to be 40 gold out of pocket.
It's a hard knock life.
What's our kitty at?
Instead of dragons,
Your what?
we
Kitty?
get
Our bank.
Your bank?
You asked Cole?
Oh.
You got it all. I don't have anything on me. Just curious.
I know what I'll come out my head. That's cool.
I'll ask you privately.
Okay, so Sunday's room is right next to mine. So when we do go to bed, she asks. I think
How much have we
somewhere
collected?
just over 600.
That's it? Okay. We gotta
Yeah,
manage ourselves.
that fight cost all of us a lot of gold.
Yeah.
Maybe we
distraction.
should take rooms elsewhere. Let the theater run.
Huh?
You know, we could take rooms elsewhere. That way, the theater is not always under attack. You know, and people are always trying to use it as a way to get leverage against us.
So, okay. So did you follow us upstairs?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm like, bam.
So
Door's locked,
you're
sucker.
saying you want to sell the theater?
No.
Because this is our house.
No, that's not what I meant.
We kill for this house.
We live here. I'm just kidding. All right. So go to sleep.
Locking our upstairs door. Because only you and I have a key
Into
to
our
it.
little rooms.
Yeah.
Doors locked, windows shuttered, heads hit pillows. Harlan Queensby is already asleep. The stage cast and
Forgot
stage
about him.
manager.
Did he ever
everyone-
wake up like while we're coming in?
No.
Oh gosh.
He's actually sleeping in. Like you unceremoniously take some cookies and wave them in front of his face just to see. And there's like a little snort, but nothing.
That's funny.
Your heads hit pillows and you sleep a deep sleep. Finn, while you're sleeping, you do have a little bit of a horrible nightmare.
Yeah.
It involves a thin, skeletal, gaunt figure in rotted, tattered robes with an unusual white crown of bone leering over you, his face emaciated and flesh rotten as two purple pinpricks for eyes. It's a recurring nightmare that you have had since a terrible incident on an island far away.
We killed this dude. No.
You wake up in a horrible sweat. He's never there, but he haunts your nightmares. And we're going to call our game right there. Whew. Good night.
That was good.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
fun.
Sleep better than these guys will.
Yeah, right?
The anxiety is high.
Are we
it
writing
is.
off that 1,000 gold to your uncle?
Oh yeah, we're not paying
For
them.
now, we are.
Yeah.
Because we paid half of it back immediately.
For now,
Yeah, we still.
It's not even a concern.
So I'm not. We're not. We still owe them 1,000. I don't know if that's.
I'm still trying to work that out.
Oh, I've kept track of that.
That's
We have not been making payments since the demon thing.
Yeah,
But you
since
have
the
made your payments
Krampus.
to the Carpenters Guild?
Oh yeah,
We're
we
paying
paid
everybody
every
else.
Well,
other.
that's all paid off.
Nice.
That was
So
immediately
you made
done.
those payments
Yeah.
back.
Literally,
Yes.
all we owe at this point is our normal everyday upkeep plus 1,000 to the uncle, and that's all we have. And then
So essentially you're 400 in a hole.
yes,
Okay.
If all,
It's a business.
if all
and my
debts
personal
came
funds are all
calling,
gone.
yeah.
So that's great.
I have.
I gave up mine.
I know.
Wait, we
all,
just got these potions. Oh fuck.
I do have.
This place alive.
So next time someone
was
gives
fun,
you
man.
15 platinum and the DM says, "Oh, 15 platinum, that's 100."
Yeah,
Don't bet on one of us when they have to fight somebody.
yeah, that was a bad idea.
And that's good night.